Visit Zoom.us to set up your free account today. That's Zoom.us. Zoom Video Conferencing.
I think it's that I look at my whole life and I see the awful, terrible things in my life and turn it into something funny.
And action.
It's time to start the show. The gang is ready. Let's go. Jim and Sam. Jim and Sam. Jim and Sam.
It's happening, you guys. It's happening. Oh my God. Oh my God. I wish you all were here.
I'm like getting the feeling of coming in the gym. I'm getting the feeling of coming at home. I'm getting the feeling of coming backstage when I pump up, when I pose out in front of 5,000 people. I get the same feeling. So I'm coming day and night.
Stop the hammering.
Now you want to get nuts? Come on. Let's get nuts.
Let me have a Diablo sandwich, a Dr. Pepper. Make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
And God bless the United States.
I'm a proud shitholer.
Dilly dilly.
I'm a little bit country. I'm a little bit rock and roll.
Don't put this in the intro. La 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 la.
A penis?
Shocking, right?
Now, if any of you sons of bitches got anything else to say, now's the fucking time!
Hey, everybody. Jim and Sam are here. It's time to celebrate the moment. I feel it in my soul. It's written in my bones so deeply. I wanna lose control. So turn it up a little more and laugh along with me. The show is about to begin. Series 103. Yeah. So get ready. Yeah, I'm so ready. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, everybody. Jim and Sam are here. Sing it like, hey, are you ready? Jim and Sam are here. Feel it like, hey, everybody. Jim and Sam are here. So if you feel it like I do, you gotta sing it with me too. Like, hey, everybody. Jim and Sam are here. Yuck.
Welcome to the Jim Norton and Sam Rogers Show. Thank you very much for we're sitting here. We just got here to Sirius in L.A.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. And Bobby Lee is with us. Bobby was there early. He was there 15 minutes before we were.
Yeah. But how come I use Sam Roberts, and then you go, no, it's Rogers, and then I feel like a fool?
Because you looked at me before the show went on, and you were like, is it Sam Roberts?
And all you have to do is go, yeah.
No, I was offended because...
Is it?
But
Rogers.
Is it?
Rogers.
Is that Rogers?
Yes.
No, it's
Roberts.
It's Roberts.
All right.
But the point is, I was offended that at this point you wouldn't know my name.
I said it correctly.
He knows you're Sam.
I know, but you would have to ask that question. Like, if I said to
I've
you,
had
like...
people come up to me and go, are you Bobby Lee?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but
I go, yeah.
do they know you? Like, have you done stuff with them?
Yeah, people I work with.
Like, if Jim had come up to you today and been like, Bobby Lee? You'd be like, oh, yeah, that's my name.
That's a good point.
Right?
Yeah, that would feel like shit.
Right,
Well, yeah,
that's
Bobby
how
and I
felt.
know each other a long time.
We've known each other for a very long time.
I've known Bobby for a long time, too.
I understand that, but I've always known you as a producer.
Right.
No, because you
He is
did
a
my
producer.
show, too.
I know, even before that, though.
That's right.
But
He uses his mouth to produce cum
the
from
seed
them.
that you planted.
Right. Oh.
The fucking seed, Garfunkel.
Why are you getting upset with me?
I don't know, but you just get me irritated.
Okay.
Because it could have been as simple as, are you Sam Roberts? And you said, yeah. And then we could fucking move on.
But he got mad.
He got angry for no reason.
There is a reason. Because if I said to you, Bobby, your last name's Lee?
Mm-hmm.
You'd be like, yeah, of course. Are you fucking with me right now?
Yeah, because I'm your fucking guest,
That's
you piece
right.
of shit.
And he's famous.
But you don't know what show you're doing then? The show's called Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
Sam Rogers.
All right, I'll never forget again.
Okay.
That feel better?
No, I mean, not really. It doesn't feel great that you wouldn't know at this point.
I mean, your forehead just goes on and on and on.
It really does.
Yeah, there's just no end in sight. Your forehead.
Well, it's a big forehead.
Yeah, I think your hair's you're losing your hair.
It's receding.
Okay.
Losing. Retreating.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And I mean, while we're talking about it, it looks like you've gained a little weight since the last time I saw you.
Who, me? I have put some on.
No, Jim.
Yeah, I'm fat. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%. And I, you know what, dude? That doesn't hurt me.
You look
Well,
the
I'm not
same
hurt-
as you did last time I saw you.
He's a little in the belly area.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a fat fuck.
No, I don't think you're a fat fuck.
How old are you, man?
I'm 34.
Yeah, I'm fucking almost 50, bro.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, so it's like, this is just what Asian 50-year-olds look like.
Okay.
Pat Morita look like me.
See, now you're getting upset.
All right, that's true.
You know?
I still see him as Arnold. I don't even see him as Mr. Miyagi.
Oh, really?
Is that
Happy
right?
Days Arnold?
Of course, yeah.
yeah.
Quiet. What?
Why did they get rid of him?
On Happy Days? I don't know.
He did like one season. Was it like there's no diversity back then?
I think that there was just not as many. Like Al Molinaro had such an ability. When he would talk about what's her name, Del Vecchio or whatever. Who didn't love Al Molinaro? He had a big fat head and a giant nose.
Yeah. But was Pat Morita first?
Yes, he owned it. He was Arnold.
So
Al was just a fucking guy who worked there.
Right.
Which is hilarious because
Arnold, quiet. Fat. Where he would do that?
Yeah.
Well, welcome, Bobby Lee.
Thank you.
And I'm glad that we got that out of the way. We can be on a positive note right now.
Yeah.
Although we were talking to Bobby, and you were in the bathroom for a moment before we started.
I was trying to make myself shit.
I thought you were in there for a little bit.
I did the same thing at the other place we went to. I just couldn't shit.
Yeah.
At the
tender greens.
Yeah.
Yes, nothing's
you tried
coming
to make
out.
some tender greens.
I tried to make a little tender thing. Nothing's. I'm like pushing it out. It's like a mushroom-sized moist nugget. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Oh.
But is there like a little head in there or no?
No.
There's no fucking eye poking out?
No. It's just like it's like a little mushroom stem. Not even a full mushroom.
Right. I wait for the eye to poke out.
You like that?
Well, if he's peeking out, going hi into the world, I go, are you ready?
You like when you're prairie dogging? as they say.
Yeah.
Hello.
But if he's in there comfortable sleeping, then
don't disturb.
Yeah,
him.
don't disturb.
Yeah,
him.
but I can feel him because he's sleeping. But I feel like the tip of the log going up into me, so I feel heavy.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
see.
I feel it like I have to do it.
Yeah.
I see.
And I'm trying to force it. Nothing's
Yeah,
coming.
but when a baby is like 7 months in, you can still feel it kicking.
That's true.
Right. That
Right.
doesn't mean
But
it's
doesn't
ready to
mean
come
it's
out.
ready to come out.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Sure, yeah.
Good way to put it. My log is kicking.
Right.
Yeah, that's what it is.
You have to wait until your asshole is dilated to a certain extent.
That's right.
And then you may shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's,
Although my poops have been, I think my butthole is really tight.
oh,
Because
congrats.
my poop looks like angel hair pasta. It's
Oh,
like,
really?
Yeah, it's really thin.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Is that good or bad?
I think that's a good thing
Maybe
that I
it
haven't been
worms.
rammed in the ass. Where it's like,
Right, where it's
I have
just-
a very nice, tight,
Right.
like the muscle's still working.
Right.
The calamari part.
Right. And
Right.
Yeah, and at this point in your life, the fact that that's still nice and young and tight.
Yeah.
That's really.
It's nice.
Yeah, it's really great.
Do you like a finger in there?
My girlfriend has these thin ET fingers, and she's tried it a couple of times. Don't like it.
Oh, you don't
Really?
like it?
No, because you know how they say there's like a sensual, like erotic zone. In your,
Sensual, yes.
whatever. There's like a little like butt clit.
Yeah.
They
in
say,
there.
yeah, they say you can orgasm from your.
There's
from
no way.
your
No way.
Yeah, I can't come from that either.
There's no
I
way.
feel it's pretty good for a bit, but I can't take much.
I feel like if anybody could have come from their butthole, it would be you. You'd
I
be
really
the one
can't.
to deliver that news.
Yeah, not at all. My asshole, a little bit of you can tinker around with it a bit, but I can't take any real pressure. It hurts.
You know who said that you could come from your butt? Jason Ellis. He said he said that I don't remember if it was a guy or a girl. Somebody made him come from his butt, and he said he started coming like a lady. Like there wasn't like seminal fluid released.
Whoa.
But he was just having orgasms.
I think what it is
From his butt.
It's the thought of it, right? It's like a thought. You know how women can just think and then they get an orgasm or whatever?
Sure.
That's what it is. It's the thought of like, I shouldn't be doing this. This is exotic, erotic, very foreign.
Right.
Right? And then they kind of like will their way into like some sort of weird, it's not even an orgasm. It was probably like just like a inner fart.
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess.
He came like a lady. Wow.
That's what he said. That was his quote. I'll never forget it.
He came in like a lady.
Yeah. Meaning that like women can have like, multiple orgasms and just, he said that's how he felt.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
I was-
cool.
I was motivated by it. But you, Bobby.
What?
I was congratulating you.
Yeah.
Because last time, I feel like it was the last time, maybe it wasn't the last time, but one of the last times that I had you on my own show.
The Sam Roberts Show.
There you go.
Right.
You were and this was many years ago.
Many years ago.
Right. You were in a very voice because you came in and you were almost in tears because you thought you had ruined your relationship.
What happened, Bobby?
Well, what happened was that
this was years ago, and I get so excited now.
Well, it's under the bridge. It's you know what I mean?
Right.
This is no longer a thing.
But I'm saying it's a positive thing because I get so excited because I look on Instagram and I follow you and I follow her and you guys are still a couple.
Yeah, and
I'm like, that's amazing.
We're doing it, but I think the problem back then was that I was going on podcasts and radio, and talking shit behind her back.
You'd say things you didn't. We forget that people listen to this.
Yeah.
Right. So like your frustration.
You think that no one's listening? Like right now, you're with us.
It's just a hang.
Yeah, we're hanging out.
We're just hanging.
Yeah, but people do listen.
They do, and then they tell her.
What really upset her? What did you say that really upset her?
Well, what happened was
water under the bridge. By the way,
it's water under the bridge. We hadn't gotten a abortion.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
sure.
I was saying it.
You said that like you didn't know if that was the word. Like
that
English,
was the abortion. Yeah, I was trying to think of like a more of a Christian way of saying it.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was someone died.
It's a small,
small
baby.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah,
died.
you didn't have to wait until the poop was ready to come out.
Right.
Right.
And so what happened was I talked about it during her doing it.
Oh, while she was actually at the place?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. She wasn't listening at the place.
Wow. Right.
But when she was done.
She was at her most vulnerable.
Right. Somebody said, hey, I think your boyfriend just called you out.
How did you phrase it? Did you say something delicate like she's having her foyer vacuumed?
No. No, I said, well, what happened was I didn't think, you know what I mean, that they were recording.
Really?
Yeah, I said in the beginning. Like, I whispered, hey, before we start, my girlfriend's getting an abortion, kind of a thing.
Did you learn at that point that, like, that wouldn't be a thing you should ever do at a radio station?
I learned from that.
Right.
I never did it again.
Right.
Was she sad when she came home after having it, or were you guys happy?
I went to because she called me, she goes, we're done, and then I immediately went to a bar to relapse.
Did you relapse?
No.
Oh, good.
Wow.
And my friend Charlie, I called my friend Charlie who was in the program, and he came and picked me up there. I was crying, but like it was a traumatic event.
It was. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, you felt guilty?
Yeah, I just felt like I love this girl, and I just did that. I fucked up, and then I mean, I've done other things to call her out, and we've gotten in fights about it, but that was a little personal.
Right.
Oh, you felt bad that you'd said it.
I don't feel bad with the event.
Right. No, the event you were cool with.
Well, the event, I mean,
you could feel a little. I
don't know. I mean, here's the event. Doing it doesn't feel right, and I've done it a couple of times in my life.
You have.
I'm not a Christian,
right?
I believe
you will not put a condom on. No, that's not.
No,
for you.
I've never have.
You
in your life.
To.
Yeah, I mean, with prostitutes, I have.
Right, Jim, you too?
No. Nor do I ask them to wear one.
Yeah. Well, you're a risk taker,
right?
But no, there was one in Australia I didn't.
Was that more exciting?
Yeah, it was great.
It was, right?
And they let you fucking raw dog?
Yeah.
Bareback me, daddy.
You don't mind that?
Nope.
Is that what you say?
No, I'm right in there.
Yeah. But I mean, if I died from a disease, I'd deserve it, I guess. But,
yeah, well, you would have brought that upon yourself.
Yeah, that was but the gamble is there.
Right, it's fun. But that's why I think, so like I was like, it's amazing. We're talking about the fact that this relationship is so good and healthy and long. I'm like, that's an amazing thing. And he goes, yeah, but when you're my age, you could die at any minute, so you got to hang on to what you have.
It's not only that, you're making it like it's some sort of like.
Well, because right before that, we had been like, congratulations on your show, and you were like, yeah, I mean, it's good, but I might die soon. Like, there was a second time in 5 minutes you had brought up the fact that you're going to be dead.
When are you 50?
In 3 years.
Oh, you're 47. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be 50 in a month. So
Wow.
But
well, because something happened. I told you something happened Sunday night.
Right.
What happened Sunday night? You didn't tell me.
Yeah, I didn't tell him either.
No.
Oh, you said something happened. Oh, sorry.
It was fucking crazy.
What was it?
All right, so my girlfriend's Filipino. Have you heard of that?
Sure.
I've heard of Phil. I'll tell you this.
What?
In college, my roommate, Filipino man. Yeah, so I get it.
They sweat pineapple juice.
That I didn't know.
What is that?
I'm just like, you mind?
No, I don't care.
It's tobacco.
Oh, tobacco. No,
I quit smoking.
That's amazing. That's so thin.
Yeah.
Vaping.
Fuck.
Yes,
it's a jewel.
vaping.
But anyway, so her mom was she cleans my house.
Her mom cleans your house?
Yeah.
That's good.
She's very good.
Okay.
Awesome. She gets underneath everything, right?
Like, does she live with you? Does she just come over?
No, she came over, and then we had to let her nieces, all these little girls in the house too.
Yeah.
And her other sister from the Philippines. It was a whole fucking thing.
Do you pay her?
Yeah.
So she's your cleaning lady?
Well, yeah.
And mother-in-law?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So I'm in my like the podcast room, but it's also my room where I eat and I watch a YouTube video. This is my space.
Yeah, your Bobby cave.
Yeah. So I'm in there, and all of a sudden I hear, "Call 911! Call 911!"
Right.
But I don't get up right away. I just kind of turn my head.
Because you're in your space.
I'm in my space.
Right, I get that.
You know, I need more information.
Right.
Right? So I'm in my space. I need more information. And then I hear her going, like this movement, like that, right?
Yeah.
So I go, there's something going on. And she keeps screaming, call 911! She's dying! She's dying!
And you weren't reacting?
Oh, well, after, like, 40 seconds in. I got up and
so
I
it was
walked
like 40
into the room.
seconds to like mentally take yourself out of your space.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, also Filipinos, they like to scream no matter what.
I see.
You know, like if you ever been to a fucking Matt Pacquiao fight with the Filipinos,
I haven't been, but I mean,
it's like just crazy.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So I go in and Kalila has her mom in a what do you call it? The Heimlich.
Yeah.
Right? And she's pushing like this, right?
Yeah.
Now the girls, they're just sitting there. They have cell phones, but they're from the Philippines, so they can't call 911. I couldn't find my phone.
Why can't they call 911?
Because their phones from the Philippines.
Does it dial the U.S. country code or whatever?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
could
They don't
you
know how
just
to.
do 911.
I don't know. They
Right.
just didn't. Right.
Right.
Where's your phone? Give me your phone. They go, it don't work. You know what I mean? It was like, and meanwhile, I look at my girlfriend's mother.
Right.
She's fucking blue.
Uh-huh.
Right. And it looks like she's gonna fucking die. You know what happened? She ate rice, and she ate too much and didn't chew it. She swallowed it,
like a baby.
Drank water like a fucking baby.
Right, like
And
a
it
little
expanded?
tiny baby does.
Expanded in her throat.
Right.
Oh, rice will do that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I get that's like they say like that's why you're not supposed to let like pigeons eat rice.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Oh.
Right.
How do they have sushi?
They don't
Pigeons?
eat sushi, pigeons.
Oh.
Fuck.
This guy,
Yeah,
right?
this guy. So then I run to the my bedroom and I see my girlfriend's phone.
Right.
I call 911.
Right.
And then she, after the 60th time, the rice comes out.
Oh.
Right. So she's.
And it's like a
At
rice
least the
ball.
cleaning lady was there.
Yeah. And then, but we brought the ambulance comes, the paramedics and all that stuff. We have a discussion. I literally thought to myself, do I want to have kids with my girlfriend?
Why?
Have you ever met an Asian woman not be able to eat rice?
But didn't
That's weird.
That's weird.
Didn't your girlfriend was there? Like
you don't. If you're Asian,
Yeah.
you don't choke on rice.
No,
That's
right.
true. It's like a Jew choking on $1.
Right. Right. Exactly. That.
But she did. It seemed like she took care of everything. I mean,
Yeah. So she's alive, but then
yeah.
we create something crazy out. So we go. You're staying here overnight.
Mm-hmm.
So her and all the kids stayed over in the living room.
How big is your place?
It's okay.
4-bedroom.
2-bedroom.
They just made them
3
sleep in the living
bath.
Yeah.
2-bedroom, 3-bath. It's not.
Okay,
It's modest.
3
It's a
bath. That's
modest
nice.
home,
In
yeah.
Hollywood, come on, man! Don't make fun of me, dude.
That's
I
great.
I don't live in Chris D'Elia's house. Is that what you're saying? You fucking fuck.
Does he have a big
I've
house?
never been to Chris. Yeah.
I haven't
No.
seen his house. How's he have so much money?
He had Whitney and then Undateable and Undateable Live. I mean, that was a nice
He also
run.
he sells tickets on the road.
He does,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
does.
yeah.
How
Very
big's
well.
his fucking house? I want to be invited to his house.
It's like 4-bedrooms, 5 bedrooms, but he's single. You know.
You think he'd invite me over?
No.
Can I
You
go
know his
with
house
you?
is great at Jeff Ross.
I'm sure it is.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I haven't been there either.
Oh, you haven't?
I've been invited to. I was in Jeff's place on 5th Avenue. He had a nice place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
haven't been there.
No, it's nice.
But at 5 in the morning, I was sleeping, and I just woke up and I just started crying.
Because you hadn't processed the emotion.
It
of what
was
had
like
happened.
it was a weird PTSD kind of a thing,
Right.
Where it's just like, I processed it, and I couldn't sleep. I cried all fucking morning.
Just thinking about the near death.
Yeah, because I love the woman.
Right.
I love my girlfriend Kalila. I love her mom.
It was traumatic.
It was fucking traumatic.
At least you sprung into action 4 minutes later.
yeah.
And the cleaning too.
It's important.
You have to get the cleaning
You
done
have
somehow.
to. You hire new
And
people.
if she dies.
Well, no, I mean, I have had people do comics clean my house.
Really?
What comics clean your house?
Oh, I've had comics throughout the ages clean my house.
New comics who are looking for
Yeah,
work.
like open micers and stuff.
Good for
Right.
you.
They
You
go for
pay 'em.
$20. They can fuck.
Right. It seems
You
abusive.
promise them like stage time.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
give it
yeah.
to 'em?
No,
No. No,
You just promise them, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Who cares?
You can open for me and whatever.
Bobby's Me Too's are not sexual.
No.
They're just task oriented.
Yeah.
So that's why you've been struggling with mortality.
But then you think about your own mortality and whatnot, you know, and then
like your next mouthful of rice and gulp of water could be your last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I also realized this about myself this year is that, you know, happiness is an internal job.
That's true. It's an inside job.
They say that all the time, but you don't really understand what people mean by that.
Right.
But I think it's true.
Right.
Well, things don't make you happy. Outside, no matter how nice your place is, you can still get depressed.
Right. Yeah, but you think it will.
Sure.
You still think it will.
Yeah.
Right.
If pussy, money, clothes, you know.
Crystalia's house.
Yeah, Crystalia. His life.
His life.
It's like it's like I have a tattoo. It says, "He who dies with the most toys wins."
That's your tattoo.
That's right.
That's a cool tattoo.
That's a really good one.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Where is it tattooed on you?
On my back. It's like a tramp stamp.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. So are you consciously working on that? On making yourself happier?
I think this is the year, yeah, because I just, you know, I wake up and no matter what's going on in my life, I'm just like, ugh.
But then, I mean, I told you this before.
When?
Just now.
Well, I didn't hear it.
You were trying to shit.
What'd you say?
It seems like things are going really well for you.
Things are great.
But you don't acknowledge that.
Well, I mean, you know, well, here's the thing is that things happen and they're great and on the outside it's great, but you still have other things that you get rejected on.
Sure.
I have
What's the
a
last
friend
thing you got rejected on that?
I have a
bothers you?
friend,
Right.
2 friends,
Right.
They are doing a movie, and
who are they?
I'm gonna tell you.
Come on.
No, because I didn't get it.
Right. No, I know.
Right. So then I get the call from my agent. And they go, "Can you read?" I have to read. Right. I go, fuck it. I'm not doing it.
I see.
So then,
so you didn't want to read?
Yeah. So then one of them calls me and says, "You won't read?" I go, "How about this? I'll send in a tape." Okay, that'll be great.
It's your compromise.
So I bring people over. I get, you know, when I do a tape, I get lighting. I get the sound guy. I get the fucking sound guy.
Right.
Yep.
Right. And I do it like a bunch of times, and I look at it and I go, "That's it."
Right.
I sent in what I was going to do in the movie.
So you put time into it when you got to make a tape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just give money to people.
Rent
and,
equipment.
and that's worked for you, right?
Yeah.
You've
Yeah, it
gotten
has.
stuff,
It has.
Sure, you've
Yes,
gotten stuff.
It has. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then, you know, I send it, and a couple days later, they're like, they love it.
Oh, good.
Great.
Yeah.
They go, you still have to go in and read.
They don't care about the tape.
Right.
They want you to go in.
Yeah.
Well,
Now
now
it's
friends. Friends making
Now
you
it's
read.
become a pissing contest, I think.
Well, is it the friends had someone above them saying we like him, but we want him to read? Was that the friends' decision or above them, or were they producing?
Or yeah, could it have been a scenario where their bosses are going like, if we can't count on this guy to come in and read,
Yeah.
we can't count on this guy.
Like
to-
Woody Allen makes everyone read.
Right.
Yeah, this
Is
is
it
not
Woody
a Woody
Allen?
Allen movie. I
It's
mean,
not
if
Woody
Tarantino goes, "Hey, suck my dick,"
Right.
I'm like, "All right, do I get
Sure.
the part?"
I'd do that for Larry Tarantino.
Yeah. I mean, there are just certain people where you go,
Well, we don't know who it is, so we can't put it on the scale.
"Well, I can't tell you."
Sure. Are they
Because I want to start a
comedians?
war.
It's not even a war. You're just saying you didn't get a movie. So with that, the movie, they say, all right, come in and read. What do you say?
I said, "Wait, who?"
After you make the tape,
Yeah,
Then
I go, fuck, all right.
Yeah.
It's yeah, enough of this.
so you go in and read.
They say we're doing a chemistry test.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
Which is a read.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Right.
They try to change the,
Right.
but it's a fucking audition.
Uh-huh.
So I go in and I honestly, I walked out going, yeah, I killed it.
Oh,
You know, sometimes you go in and go, that was the worst thing.
Sure.
I didn't get it. Now, that's fine. You're not going to get things.
You didn't get it.
But my thing is that if you're my friend
Mm-hmm.
and you saw the tape and there was even an inkling of he might not get it, just give it to somebody else.
Don't make you come in and just do it.
Yeah, because here's the thing.
Right.
Okay. And I'm not trying to be cocky,
Right.
but the show I'm on now,
Mm-hmm.
do you think I read for it?
I don't think
You're
so.
offer only.
No, I'm not offer only.
You're getting there.
I'm not offer only.
Should be.
But there are certain things where I'm like, I send in the tape.
Right.
Either I don't care if I get it, but then what I mean. But I
Got the tape. It shows what I'm doing. Yeah.
But you know what?
What?
It is what it is. You know what it is. So that's the thing. It's like you're constantly rejected.
Mm-hmm.
So people go, "Oh, congratulations on this thing that you have," but the 20 other things that you want, you're
Right.
getting no's on. So then when people go, "Congratulations," they don't know the whole thing.
Yeah, they're not seeing all the no's. They're not
Sure.
seeing all the forget it, no callback.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
they're seeing
The
the
disaster.
They're seeing the destination, not the journey.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, and the journey has been hardly fought.
Right. But Don't you think that maybe you can change your mentality to maybe focus more on the victories than the defeats?
Sam Rogers, let me say something to you.
Tell me.
You're right, and that's
Right.
and that's I guess why I'm here. I'm telling you right now, maybe I'm here to go. That thing happened with my fucking mother-in-law.
Right, where she almost died on rice.
Almost died on rice.
Right.
Right. And I'm going through a change in my life. You know.
That's beautiful.
So maybe that's what it is. All
You want
this
to get
stuff-
married?
I think so.
You should get married.
Yeah.
I mean, you've been with her for 5 years.
And
plus,
you fucking
right?
have girls on the road, and you're like, all right, there's nothing new. It's like, I've done that before. I'm not going to find anything I haven't found.
Right, you're faithful,
I
right?
have a weird porn addiction that's really fucking my life up.
What do you watch?
I
What kind?
can't tell you.
Okay.
Come on. Is it? If
It's got to be a little fetish oriented.
Is it kid porn?
Yeah.
No,
I think I've already told you it.
You might have. I don't remember.
I've already told you it.
You told me it?
I think years ago I went on one of your things
Right.
in New York.
Right.
And I told you about it.
What did you say?
Well, then you guys like ripped me apart.
What's
No,
the
no,
rhyme?
no, no,
What's
no.
the rhyme with?
What? Well, oh fuck.
Mid-smorn?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
What is
Oh.
it?
Yeah.
I was just asking if
There's
it
a,
rhymes.
there's a rhyme with mild pornography.
No.
Yeah.
No, what I've been into is I don't know why, because it makes me laugh.
Yeah.
I think
Come.
that's partly.
Laugh and come.
Well, laugh and come. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's partly why I like it.
So you laugh and come beheading videos.
No. No,
Jim, not everybody is.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is.
But I'm really into like sites like Blue Pill Men, Old J. What they are
what's
is
Blue
like
Pill?
grandfathers, you know what I mean, and younger girls.
Oh, blue pill, Viagra.
Yeah.
Blue pill. Grandfathers
Yeah,
and
yeah,
younger
yeah.
girls.
Yeah,
You like
Jurassic Cock.
Yeah.
I like Jurassic
like
Cock. I
Jurassic
like yeah. And what it is like grandfathers,
Right.
and like young girls. And I think at first I was completely disgusted by it.
Right.
Because I have a morality.
You do.
No, I do. I believe in God.
Oh.
I really do.
Sure.
But you're
And
not Christian.
I'm not, but I still have a morality.
But you also see yourself as, in a few years, being in that grandfather's position, wanting some
That's
young hooch.
dude. That's so fucking funny that you say that, because that's a part of it. I think.
Sure.
You think that at some point you'll be a Jurassic Cock.
No,
Yeah.
I think it now. I'll tell you why. Because when I watch porn,
Yeah.
and I see a young man, like a white young man, who's nice looking, and who looks like Brian Callen,
Well endowed.
right?
Is Brian
I go-
Callen well endowed?
I don't know if he's well endowed. He's handsome.
He's a
I
machine.
hope not.
I'm pretty sure he's. A
I
sex
hope he's
machine.
not. I hope
think
Brian
so?
Callen's a little
I
dick.
love
He's a
him.
good-looking guy and he's in good shape.
Yeah.
I hope he has something wrong with him.
Right.
A little
Yeah,
penis
yeah,
would be nice.
yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Make everybody feel better.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a handsome
So when
guy,
you're
I love
watching
it.
like that, you go, "Oh, I can't relate," right? But when you see, because I've had girls see my body and them kind of make a quick face,
What's the
Oh.
face? Smile. Yeah.
like you know what I mean? Like it's not a prize.
Right.
Like when I'm with a hot chick,
They're
or like my
disgusted.
girlfriend, when I see her naked, I go, "Thank you, God, this is a prize."
Right.
Right? Did you fart?
No.
Jim, can I tell you something about Jim?
Yeah.
He's very bad at lying.
I know. Did you fart? No. Somebody farted, and I know I didn't.
It's funny that because you're asking me, and they
Yeah,
always
yeah.
ask me.
Yeah.
But it's always him, and I always get blamed. And
No,
it's like,
I'll tell you why I know it's you.
why?
Because you had to take a shit earlier.
Yes, I did.
Right, right.
Nothing
And
came
you have
out.
one in the cannon,
Yes, I
right?
do.
Hey, can I
And
tell-
the air goes through the cannon, right, which
Yeah.
is the shit. And you farted.
And can I tell you what I saw him do right before the show? He ate a big thing of frozen yogurt.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Which I think,
Can you just be honest with me and just say that you did? Be honest.
be honest, Jim.
Yeah.
Did you toot, Jim?
Perhaps I did.
Yeah. Because let me say something right now.
I broke one.
I was talking and I was thinking about things to say, and it fucked me up.
Yeah, I smelled it.
I was like, I should just let it pass, but I didn't. I'm like, I gotta fucking confront this because
Yeah.
that was fucking gross.
I'm glad you did. 'Cause
Yeah. Did you smell your own fart and go, wow, that's pretty potent?
It's the feeling someone gets when they hit a home run and they don't have to run to first. You just watch it go.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it smells like feces.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
welcome.
I smelled it while you were. I was hoping it would just sit in this area.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
wouldn't be exposed to it, but it.
Thank you, but it
spread
went
through.
You got
to me.
some,
Yeah,
Sam?
yeah.
I got quite a bit as Bobby was talking.
I want one. I'm gonna brew one myself.
please
now.
do.
You don't need to.
Yeah.
Feel
I'm
free.
gonna smell like napalm in
Yes.
here.
Okay.
That'd be great. Yeah.
Okay. And it's all going to stick
So what
around.
you were saying about not getting the...
You were saying about Blue Pill.
Oh,
So
the
what I'm
old
saying
doc.
is that when I'm watching something like that, I can kind of relate to these men.
Sure, there's something hot about it. And the fact that we convince ourselves that a young girl could still like an old dick. Like, oh, man, look at this hot blonde. She's like fucking the 70. All right, that's cool. It's a movie, but so what? You're still enjoying it.
Yeah,
But isn't there like there must be something where you can just look at like an average guy having sex with a hot chick that's not a geriatric old man?
Yeah, I mean, if they don't have fat dudes, if they had fat dudes with hot chicks,
you'd be okay with that.
Why don't they have that?
Don't know. Maybe because men don't want to watch it. It's all what men want to watch. Maybe because men don't want to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do spend a lot of focus on the male part of the movie, huh?
Me?
Yeah.
No. Let me get this straight.
Right.
Yeah, it's this. It's that you can't. When I'm watching, like an Avengers movie, for instance.
Sure.
You know, I'm watching the bad guy and the good guy fight.
That's right.
Right. I can't pretend that the bad guy's not there.
Right. No, you're right.
Right.
Sure. Right.
So it's like, yeah, I do observe the guy in the movie as well.
And if you're watching an Avengers film, all these superheroes are amazing. The villain sucks. Movie's not going to be that great. You need both participants to be
That's
to
a
your
very
liking.
valid point.
Right.
And thank you.
You, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
You need a turgid villain.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
That's so how long have you been watching old man with young girl porn?
Well, that's not the only kind I watch, but I've been probably a year. But, yeah, I need to stop that. I think.
What else?
Why? It's not that unhealthy. It's just watching. It's not unhealthy.
Yeah,
well,
but
it affects your personal life. I think.
Does it? How?
I think you don't have sex as much as with your.
Oh yeah, because you're jerking off the porn.
Yeah.
Are your erections as good as they used to be?
No, they're not.
No, mine are
Yeah.
mealy and tepid.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not.
Huh?
And the loads are weird.
How so?
My loads are phenomenal.
Are they?
For myself, I'll say that. Like, yeah, I literally shoot them. They're almost over the head when I'm laying on my back.
So when you can
It's the
get,
one thing I do well.
when you can get one out, it
awesome.
shoots.
Mine's like clear, and in the center, you could see like the white part.
Oh, wow.
It's like an egg yolk.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
So
it's
you probably
like,
don't have to worry about having kids or anything like
Yeah.
that.
yeah, but because when I was younger, it was all the yolk part.
Right.
But now it's like a lot of clear,
I see.
and then dabs of white
In the middle, yeah.
in the middle. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
no good.
But well, who knows? Maybe on the white part,
Sure.
there's a couple of dudes.
What's
there.
better than a hearty load, though? I love a good hearty load.
There's things better.
No, shoot a hearty load.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it
I
makes
think
you
it's
feel
some-
like I'm not that fucked up. Like when I shoot a huge load, I'm like, all right, I'm okay.
Right. Yeah.
I'm not that old. If I'm still shooting and fucking hitting myself by the face, I'm okay.
You don't shoot like that.
No, I don't. I think because I shoot the gun so much.
Right.
I should let it load.
I see.
For a while. You
You
know?
don't give enough loading time.
Yeah, where like a marshmallow will come out.
Gotcha.
You know.
Gotcha. So what else do you watch besides old man porn?
Well, I like high def.
Right. Sure.
Yeah, sometimes I'm in the mood for just high def porn.
Just whatever it is. Just make
Very
sure it's in
clear.
HD.
Yeah, I can't do free.
You don't like free porn. You don't like the tube
No,
sites.
I can't do anything grainy and.
Oh, wow. You don't like 70s stuff, huh?
No, I need high def.
You don't like pixelated.
No, I
Right.
need it modern, high def. I want to be able to see the fallopian tubes.
I see.
And like boils.
So you're paying for porn.
Oh yeah, I pay for all of them.
Can you watch straight fucking, though? That bores me. Just regular fucking. It's like it's so not taboo.
Yeah, sometimes I like missionary, just standard.
Right.
It depends.
Maybe sometimes it's so normal it becomes taboo. Like, oh, I
Maybe.
never watch this.
Maybe, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because I have a friend Asa Akira who's in porn.
I
Sure,
love
of course.
Asa.
She's great.
She's great, right?
Yeah, we've had her on the
show. She some of her porn is just way too much for me.
Like, why? What does she do?
Just like 3 cocks in the mouth.
What
Sure.
a good girl.
You think so?
Yeah.
But I knew her when she was 15. When she was in porn.
How'd you know her?
Dude, I was playing the Laugh Factory in New York when they had one.
Sure.
And Jamie Masada goes, "Hey buddy, no one bought tickets to your show, right?" I go, "Oh, well, what do I do?" He goes, "He gave me a fucking box full of like comps. Pass it out with this girl." And it was an Asa Akira who was 15, still in high school.
Wow.
Right? And we passed flyers out, and then we had lunch. We went on a little ride, and it was a ride set up somewhere in some mall.
But it's like you did this when she was 15.
Yeah, so
and
then
you remember her and her name, but like you and I do all this radio and stuff together, and you come in here and you're not 100% on my name.
It's true.
You know what I
And
mean? Like
Sam
that's-
can hold more than 3 cocks in his mouth.
True.
yeah.
That's true.
You know, if you bring that up again, you know.
But do you see where it would hurt?
No.
Okay.
I don't
then I'm
either.
gonna keep bringing it up,
I don't, because I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
Because when I first fucking met you.
Right.
When did I first met you?
Well, you met Asa Akira when
I don't know. When did I fucking first meet you?
On Opie and Anthony.
Right.
Yeah.
So is your name in that fucking title?
That's right.
Is it Opie and Anthony and Sam?
No.
So the two names I need to memorize in that fucking thing is
Right.
Opie and Anthony.
Yeah, I know, but then you
No,
came.
just-
You did
Let me
Sam Roberts
that
show.
right. Shut up for a
Okay.
second.
All right.
okay?
No, you're right.
Then when you do Opie and Anthony, you see back then it was Greg Giraldo when I did it
Yeah.
the first time, Jim, Patrice.
Yeah.
You know they're stand-ups.
Yeah.
I've known them in the stand-up world.
Right.
Okay, so obviously I know their names. And then meanwhile, there's a guy in a glass, you know, 2 miles away,
Right.
with his Art Garfunkel hairstyle,
Right.
pale as a fucking, you know, Twilight vampire.
Right.
True.
And I'm like, am I going to memorize that fucking guy's name?
Right. Who is he?
But then
Sam Roberts.
Right. That's who it was.
Yeah. But, so then over years you do it.
Right.
Right, and then you go, oh, that's the guy, you know. But then I did your show.
I just felt like
just give it some time, fuck
Okay.
nut.
All right.
Yeah,
I
you
just
need
felt
a while to just soak
Yeah,
in.
now I'll never forget.
I just felt like
And
we had-
also, I got it fucking right. I said Sam Roberts, you fucking piece of shit.
I just thought we had developed more of a closeness. That's what I thought.
Okay, well, you thought wrong.
Okay. All right. Well,
Yeah.
now I know.
Yeah, you fucked up.
So what were you saying? Other porn?
15-year-old Asa
15 Oh,
Akira.
yes. You passed out flyers.
Yeah, so then we became MySpace friends. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And over the years, she would send me messages. Oh, I'm the #1 dominatrix in New York.
She a dom? Wow.
Yeah, and I would message her back, go to college. Yeah, honestly, go to college. What are you doing? A year later, I'm stripping now. Right? I go, what the fuck? You know?
You're
and over
panicking
it
a
just
little
got,
bit.
and then I think one day she said, I'm doing porn. And I think I did a monologue.
About why
Because
she should not do
you know,
it?
because but then I saw her.
Right.
I go, she's really gifted.
She's huge in the business.
Yeah, she's
a big
talented.
name, yeah.
Well, yeah.
You know? So then, and one day in LA, she goes, I'm doing a podcast, come, and I did it with her.
Is that with her?
Yeah,
Russell?
David Cho. No,
Oh,
David Cho.
sorry,
Yeah, David Cho.
Yeah.
And we reconnected, but yeah, she's good at what she does.
So this was her calling.
Yeah,
Why not? I mean, why? I don't know. People like if you're really great at it, why not? Like as long as you're doing it for the right. She comes from money too. I think her family has money. So I don't think she was forced into it. I think that she just made decisions.
Yeah, as long
and
as
she
you're not
wanted
being
to
like
do it.
manipulated or
Yeah.
abused or something.
She's
Also,
smart.
when you see an Asian doing something like that, what's
Yeah.
the first thing you think?
Parents.
They were adopted.
No, I don't think that.
I do.
Because
Oh.
Asian parents would not allow
Yeah,
her.
I got a C on my report card. I was in a coma for 2 weeks. I mean, they fucking beat the shit out of me. They really did. They beat the with golf clubs. I remember it. Right?
Is that true?
Yeah, I swear to God. So imagine, you know, having traditional Asian parents and going, "I'm a stripper." I would have. The whole family would have just.
They hit you with
carry-
golf clubs.
What?
They hit you with golf clubs.
Oh yeah, my dad used to beat me with golf clubs. Yeah.
In the head?
My dad was violent, dude.
Was
It
he?
sounds like
My dad was a
horrible.
piece of shit.
Is he dead?
No, he had a stroke.
You winked at me.
I
when you
know,
said
I
that.
know.
I don't know why you winked.
Yeah, I think I feel bad about it.
But
He had a stroke.
Yeah, massive one. Because I went in high school. I think I prayed, please give him a stroke.
Yeah,
and
but-
they answered my fucking
But he
prayer
beat
like
you up
30
a lot.
years. Yeah,
it's okay to not feel
I love the guy.
right.
Do you
feel
love him?
It's a little
Oh,
tormenting. Yeah.
dude, if he passed, it would devastate me.
Right.
Because
Have you made
over
up?
the years, when I got sober this last time, really made it. You know, I went to Phoenix a lot, and I had developed a good relationship with him. He apologized for all the shit he used to pull.
Oh, he did. Okay.
Oh yeah, I mean we have a really good. There's a lot. Just it's all love. It's like I love you. You know what I mean?
What nationality are you?
Korean.
Oh, Korean. Okay.
Yeah. But growing up, like I remember when I was I think like 10.
Mm-hmm.
My brother and I used to share a room, and one night, 3 a.m, we were living in Minnesota, and my mom came in the room, turned the lights on, and she opened her mouth, and her teeth were all missing because he punched them out. Yeah.
Wow.
So my brother and I barricaded the door, and my mom and my dad was coming in because he was drunk.
Yeah.
Right. And it was just a lot of like experiences like that growing up.
So he was a violent drunk.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Yeah. And, you know, I could have turned out to be that Virginia Tech guy.
Sure.
Right. But I didn't. I went, you know, I used comedy and humor as a defense mechanism.
What did your dad do for a living? Or did
He owned stores like
Boxer.
that.
Yeah.
Well, he was a professional boxer
Was he?
in the army. Yeah.
Wow.
He had a couple of professional fights. I think it was 0-4. He never won.
Still, he learned.
Yeah, he did.
Homie was 15-2.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's good. Did he quit drinking?
No, because in the culture, but he had to when he got the strokes.
And when did he get? How long ago did he have?
He started getting mini ones years ago, and then he had one devastating one where we thought he was going to die, and my brother and I raced. I got in my car and we just raced there at 4 a.m. We got there like at 10, and he was in the hospital, and the doctor said he was going to die, and he didn't.
When did you forgive him?
Years ago.
Yeah.
Because the thing is that you have to put in culture and how he was raised. He grew up during the Korean War. He was a hard worker when he got here, although he did drink. And he had, he didn't have the greatest upbringing, and you got to put all that into effect.
Is your mom still with him?
Yeah.
Does she forgive him?
Yeah.
Does she have false teeth because of that incident?
She has false teeth, yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. But you know what? It's like, I wouldn't change it for the world because it made me who I am now. I'm like, when
but you're miserable.
I say that I'm miserable.
Right.
But I'm the happiest I've ever been.
Okay.
But there's still misery there. Am I getting?
Yeah.
I mean, imagine what I was like without comedy and without my career.
Sure.
It would have been just dark.
Right.
Like me wandering into a Japanese suicide forest.
Right.
Dark.
Like right now, it's like dark, funny, dark.
It's
like
funny,
misery,
dark,
it's fun,
and it's also it's not bed. I'm not bedridden.
Right.
I can go out. And some days are great. I just happen to because of that event that happened Sunday night with my mother-in-law. Right.
That's on top
Yeah,
of
so
home.
now, I'm questioning a lot of things.
But also, I mean, based on that upbringing, you're kind of in an extremely healthy spot. It could be much, much worse.
Yeah, other than like watching old men, and that's fine. Even that's not even that crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But do you think the old man thing somehow goes back to the dad stuff?
No, I think just because he's 47, I get that. Like, as you get older, you start to go, I'll be 60 soon. Like, I might as well just get used to seeing this. It's inspiring.
That's what it is.
A 70-year-old get blown by a 25-year-old. That's inspiring.
Oh, so what's funny is that, see, my girlfriend's dad is dead, right?
Mm-hmm.
The reason why he's dead is because when he had my girlfriend, he was 60.
Wow.
Whoa.
And my mother-in-law was 21.
What a great guy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fuck yes.
Were they in love?
Yes.
Wow.
How'd they meet?
In the Philippines.
Oh.
But he was like, he looks white, but he's Egyptian.
Uh-huh.
And he came from a lot of money. He did all kinds of stuff. And he was like a sophisticated, older kind of a guy. And he saw this young 21-year-old girl, and he got her.
Wow.
Yes.
Did you ever stand up to your dad, like throughout, like once you got a little older, like maybe in
Oh yeah, my
high
brother even said that he saw the greatest fight he's ever seen is when I finally grew up to be his size. My dad's small.
Right.
He's like 5'1".
Oh, jeez.
My mom's like 5 foot.
Okay.
They're like fucking midgets.
Right.
How tall are you? Are you like 5'6"?
5'4".
5'4", okay.
So imagine I'm now 5'4", right? And he was drunk. He picked up a fucking golf club.
Right.
So I picked up a golf club as well. And we literally almost killed each other.
You're just swinging golf clubs at
Yeah,
each
and I
other.
was like a sophomore in high school.
Wow. You wouldn't aim for the head, though.
Yeah, it was heads. Yeah, it was
rage at that point.
it was rage.
Yeah.
I hated him. I wanted to die. And then that was the catalyst to put me in my third treatment center. Because I was doing drugs since I was 12.
You're only a sophomore in high school at that point.
Yeah.
And that's your third time in a treatment center?
Yeah.
You didn't want to go, though.
I did go.
Did you want to?
Yeah, I did want to.
Oh, you did?
Because you were like, this can't be my life.
Yeah.
Right.
And then I got sober.
At that age?
Yeah.
Wow.
I got sober, and then I stayed sober until I was 30. I went out, and then I got back in.
Wait, you had 18 years when you were 30?
I had, 18 years.
12 to 18 or 17?
13 years.
13 years.
Yeah, yeah.
So you were you going to meetings?
Yeah, I was
Oh, wow.
highly active. Like, I remember a senior in high school, Saturday mornings I would have to get up, get a cake, take it to this men's thing.
Sure, yeah.
Slice it up. And I had a really hardcore sponsor.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he was a Nazi.
Right.
Which I needed.
Right.
But that's how I believe in it.
Right.
I am one of those guys that truly believes in.
How did you relapse at 30? Like, what was it?
Well, I got on Mad TV.
Right. course.
And at that point, I hadn't been into a meeting in 6 years.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because you know what happens is, and I say this when I speak now, is that I don't want to get too. I don't want to get too deep into it, but I say, you know, I replaced comedy or my dream I replaced it with meetings.
Oh,
right?
okay.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, which is what I did, and so I didn't have really any spiritual backing.
Mm-hmm.
When I got on Mad TV, I had a producer say, "I just think you're terrible." He just basically said, "You're not a sketch guy. You're a stand-up. You're not right for the show. Everyone else wanted you on the show. I didn't." Like, he gave me this big thing, right?
Yeah, fucked you up.
I cried.
Right.
Why would he say that to you?
He's just a fucking asshole.
Right.
Because I knew that there was a section of writers that wouldn't write me. You know.
He's not the guy that you took a shit in his office, is he?
No, that was my main boss.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you still hate this guy for that, saying that to you?
No, because what happened was I got sober 2 years later, and then I just won everyone over because I wouldn't give up.
Wait, what was the first thing you did when you relapsed? Like you were at a place you just
No, like there's this guy, there was this Mexican guy, I can't say his name because he's still around, but it was this Mexican guy that was a sketch guy who used to hang out with all the other cast members, but I knew that he dealt things. So I go, "Hey, can you get me, I'm feeling pain. Do you want Vicodin?" I go, "Yeah." And then I go, "I can't sleep. You want Valium?" So he got me Valium and Vicodin. That's what I first started using.
Right.
And then it was like, I ended up like a couple of months later doing like 60 Vicodins a day, 50 to 60.
Within months.
How long did it take you to go like, oh boy, this is more than just a one-time occurrence? How long until you were like, oh, I like this?
Right away.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right away you go, oh, I am an alcoholic.
You can't shit on Vicodin, right? I heard it's hard to shit. I've taken it once.
Speaking of that, and I don't mean to interrupt this because this is a serious conversation, but did you get nervous?
Did you fart again?
No.
We're having honest discussion.
Literally, dude, when you just said that, when you stopped it, it literally just wafted into my fucking face.
And I was like, this isn't the time.
Dude, how about this? Can you do this? Can you do like a hand signal?
Okay.
We won't bring it up.
I didn't do anything.
Dude, we won't.
Bobby's like pouring out his soul.
I know, that's fucking so rude. It's so fucking rude.
That's why I had to say something.
Yeah, yeah.
I knew that you were.
Can you do like a little thing where you just put two fingers up to a peace sign or something?
Sure.
No, because if you do it again while I'm talking, I will find it to be very rude.
Oh no, don't.
Yeah, and I might have to.
Did you do it this time? Bobby's been so honest.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, good.
I can't help it.
I know.
Just do a hand thing.
Okay, I'll just feel like
Yeah.
I'm very lactose intolerant.
But you love frozen yogurt so much.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Catch 22.
What do you use? Like just plain like this yogurt, the sour yogurt?
Frozen yogurt? No, I had some vanilla, some chocolate with a little bit of sugar-free syrup.
Yeah, the sour yogurt is what comes out.
It goes right through me. Can't help it.
Turns into sour yogurt somewhere in the guts.
So are you doing 60 Vicodin a day?
Yeah, and then 2 years in, I've talked about this on the show before.
I don't remember. You probably have my memories going.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, and then they gave me an intervention on Mad.
Right, I remember that story.
Remember that? And then shit my pants on the sketch.
Right. Right, I remember all that.
And then I got let go.
Mm-hmm.
I got sober.
Mm-hmm.
And they gave me a trial run. And I came back, and I started killing it.
You were doing great when you came back.
Well, it took a while, but I got back, and I went, you know what? Just show up. One day at a time, show up.
How long were you gone for?
Oh, just for the summer, because I got fired at the tail end of my second year.
Mm-hmm.
And just during that summer, I went to a treatment center, and then I started going to a lot of things, and I was active, and somebody saw me, at one of these things, and said that I was doing really good, which I was. Active, and they go, we'll give him another shot.
Did you talk to your dad throughout the whole time, or was there times when you were like, we're not, like, was there a period of time where you didn't speak at all?
We didn't talk when I was struggling as a stand-up. Because they didn't really understand what I was doing.
Right.
And I would always ask for money in my 20s.
And he was like, I used to hit you with a golf club. You think I'm going to give you money for stand-up?
Yeah.
What kind of
No, but they didn't know, imagine being from a culture that didn't have any stand-up.
Mm-hmm.
There's none, right?
There's really
in most
none.
Asian cultures.
Well, my friend Danny went out there to start a movement. He's a very funny stand-up.
Did it work?
So, I don't know. He's still out there.
Where is he? In Korea?
Yeah, in Korea. He's doing clubs and he's trying to get clubs going.
Have you been there?
No.
And so what does he do? Like go to like a dance club or like a small theater?
A small theater because he's not an open mic or he's been at it for a very long time.
Right.
You know,
But how do they know who he is, though?
That's what I mean. Like, how do you introduce the?
Does he speak
when
Korean?
there's no concept?
Yeah,
of,
he speaks in Korean.
Yeah.
He does his shows in Korean. And I know this guy Jesus Trejo that goes to Mexico. And he just takes all his jokes, and he just knows how to speak Spanish. So the way they talk, he sometimes has to do his jokes in reverse, right? Because he has to put it in language that they understand, like the timing.
Because it's not just word for word translation.
Right. Yeah.
It's like,
That's exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a timing with it, and there's an inflection, and sometimes the cadence makes some shit funny.
Yeah.
Or sometimes culturally, it just wouldn't work as it is, so they have to cut that out. But there are certain things culturally that they can't do here that they can do there. Sure,
that's a lot of. Eddie Izzard does that too. Guys that can change up their or even guys
Where
like
does Eddie do it?
He's done it in France. He's done a few places.
Oh, okay.
Or Gad Elmaleh, he says. I know. Elmaleh, yeah. He's obviously French and English. He came to conquer, the scene here. And he's doing really well.
Yeah, I'm really impressed when people can do that.
It's amazing
because I can barely do it in English.
Yeah,
right.
It's hard enough.
You were saying before you're right now you're working on conquering New York from L.A. Like in the same country.
You don't go very much. Why? Oh yeah. Well, how come you're not in New York more?
Because the last time I was there, I was like, I can't do this anymore because I don't draw.
It's kind of honestly surprising to me too.
No, but now I think I would because my podcast is doing so well.
That's right.
That now my ticket numbers I'm selling out everywhere.
Right.
But I didn't have the podcast then. I might try it again, but it'd be great because I talk to Opie a lot on via text. He's like, "You in New York?" And I'm like, "No," because I'm not gonna go there just to do a podcast.
Sure.
Right.
But if I was there, I would do I would do Robert Kelly's, Rich Voss's, everyone.
Chip
Chipperson. Those are my
Chipperson.
friends. Yeah, who's that?
You don't know Chip Chipperson?
Yeah, I would do that. You know what I mean? But I would go there and have a blast. But I can't do 6 people in a room.
Right, you can't go do a whole bunch of podcasts and then show up in a room and have nobody there.
Yeah, well, I mean, the first 2 shows are okay, but I was doing Gotham, and they do a 3rd show, and there was 6 people, and I go...
Literally 6 people.
Literally, and I go, oh, so I don't have to do it, right? They go, no, you have to do it. So I did a show for 6 people, but it's just fucking embarrassing.
Humiliating.
Right?
Yeah.
Did you do the same length? Like, could you end it early?
Oh, I did like 25 minutes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's humiliating.
It's humiliating.
We've all done them. We've all had those shows.
Have you had to do shows for 2 people?
Man, or you're on the road and you look in the back of the room and the curtains close and you're like, oh, I suck. It's a Saturday 10 o'clock show. This is all my fault.
Yeah.
The waitresses are just standing around not making money because I'm a fucking non-famous cunt.
Yeah.
You take on the responsibility for everybody.
But it's but it's also the week before was Earthquake and he added shows. You're like, oh, fuck.
The first time I did Philadelphia at the Helium there. I literally show up. I did press. I show up 8 o'clock, and there's 10 people in the room. I'd never been there before. So I go, what this is it? And they go, yeah, but literally across the street, they were doing Oddball with Chappelle. Right? And my agent booked me.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Against Oddball.
Right.
And then in the second show, there were people that went to that show just to come see my show.
Right.
So the second show was fine. But it was just so depressing.
Yeah, it is weird when people don't sort of look at what's going on in the immediate area. Not
Yeah.
even like 2 towns over, in the immediate area, and been like, nah, this isn't going to work.
Yeah, but it's also depressing when you see another comedian, a guy like Chappelle, doing Oddball, and you're doing 10 people. You're like, ugh. Like, I know he's great, but Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I didn't know the difference was that many.
I don't think the difference is 18,000 people to 10 people.
Yeah, that's what.
Right. Like, I know he's several degrees better.
Oh, he's a better comedian, but I mean, 18,000 people to 10.
Yeah.
And what's difficult is trying to do the show without showing your anger.
Yeah. And self-hatred.
Yeah, I literally want to lash out.
And you get resentful at the 6 people that are there, and it's like, those are the only 6.
Yeah, but you can't do it.
Right.
You have to, in your head, go, listen, you just do the show that they paid for. So that's the challenge there, right? I mean, some people might lash out, but I don't want to do these. These people were fans.
They did pay. You're right. They paid for.
I mean, those are the hardcores. The 6 that showed up. That's your number one fans.
Yeah. So, but it's really just difficult. It's a difficult thing.
Humiliating.
Yeah.
Small 10 people. Fuck.
So you just do what you have in the chamber, and then you go and lash out at something else. Like you get your anger
No, what
out.
I do is I'll do the show, and then I will go in the green room, and I will contemplate things.
What kind of things?
I think the first thing that comes up is relapse, but that's fast.
Good.
Because I can think it through.
Right.
I go then what happens?
Right.
Tomorrow this happens, and then by the time 2 weeks from now,
Lose
you
your
suck a dick.
girlfriend,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
You suck a dick?
To get fucking crack or whatever.
Have you?
Suck dick?
For a crack, yeah. Well,
No,
for any
not for
reason.
crack.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
just to do it.
Yeah, I've already said that on the show.
I'm
before.
sure you have.
Okay.
My
Oh, that's right. You didn't want to say,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then you did say whose
Yeah,
it
yeah,
was.
yeah.
Whose was it?
I can't. No, don't say that.
Oh, you know, I
You remember?
yes, I do.
Yes, there's a person close.
Because I got in huge trouble for that.
Did you really? You
Oh,
got
yeah,
mad?
it destroyed families.
Why?
You guys literally destroyed my family.
Why?
I don't think I was hosting that show. So.
No, it was Opie and Anthony.
Well, why?
Okay, so
why were
then
they
I'm
mad?
fine there.
I mean, they just didn't like the
What do you
information.
mean? Why were they mad?
People do stuff growing up?
No, people get mad at that.
No, it's not the fact that the act wasn't the thing that people were mad at. It's me talking about it.
Oh,
So
okay.
now you've become the villain,
Yeah.
Right.
even though you were the victim.
Yes.
You are now the one responsible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Jim put up the fart
The 2 fingers.
hand
Yeah, yeah.
gesture.
Wow.
He did it again. We're not even an hour
Yeah,
in. And that's,
It won't smell.
We haven't hit.
okay.
It hasn't hit us yet.
It will.
I know.
It'll hit us hard.
Literally, my nose is running. They never run.
And here's the issue.
Your fucking farts are making my nose run.
Like, everybody knows who listens to the show in the studio we usually do in New York.
Yeah.
You remember the studio? It's much bigger than this one, and it still hits everybody in the room hard each time.
Yeah.
This studio is maybe a third
Yeah.
Yeah.
of the size of the New York room, maybe?
Yeah.
It hits much harder in here.
You never sucked a dick?
Never.
What?
Please.
Never.
No, never.
Okay. Have you?
No, I haven't, but Jim is, he's a professional. He's sucked many, many dicks.
Perhaps I'm fibbing.
Yeah,
Okay.
Jim lied to you again.
Yeah.
When Jim said he had never sucked a dick, it was like when he said he didn't fart.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you smell it?
Yeah.
Is it a bad one?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, here it is. Here it is.
You got some.
Very bad.
Because he didn't just do the 2 fingers. He did a little ayo.
Right.
Like he didn't hold on.
I did warn
He
you.
did a couple of
I did
taps
tell.
in the air.
Sure.
Oh my god.
Oh, come
yeah.
on. You're making me embarrassed.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's really bad.
That's
You feel-
pungent.
You feel it in your throat.
Yeah.
Thank
yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you. You're going to smell it in your hair, your clothes later?
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah.
Frozen yogurt gets me every time.
Well, I wish we had done.
Yeah.
We wish we'd done yogurt after the show.
We should have, right? I'm all
Yeah.
fat now.
No, that would have been better. That would have been better.
Yeah, but so I got in a lot of trouble, but
Of
that's,
course.
It's water under the bridge.
Water under the bridge.
it's water on the
Are
bridge.
you friends with that person again?
Not really, no.
No.
They never forgave you, huh?
No, I got in a lot of trouble from these kind of things, talking, on radio.
You're an honest guy.
How did you know you were in trouble? Did you get a phone call or a text going, what the fuck?
Well, it was family, right? So it was it was, so certain family members didn't talk to certain family members for a very long time.
Right.
Because of because of this fucking thing.
But
Well, you were involved in it.
they did something to you that wasn't good.
No, I was a mutual. You mean the molestation or the fucking?
Oh, I forgot there was 2.
Right. I guess I forgot.
Yeah. The molestation's a completely different thing.
I was confused.
That was a different person.
Well, I was molested.
Right.
From
Okay.
a non-family member.
Right. Okay. I was
Right.
confusing the
So
two.
there was 2 things.
For how long? Just once?
No, a bunch of times.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy with Down syndrome. I already talked about.
Oh, yeah. See, my memory's so bad.
It's okay. Little keywords though. We'll just bring it all back.
I saw Bob Kelly molested you. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. So but I gotta have a better
Filter,
I
yeah.
almost didn't want to do this tonight
Because
Why?
you just talk so much.
because I'm on this ABC family show,
Right.
and there's kids in it,
Yeah.
and now I've already revealed I like old man porn.
You did say that.
Right.
okay.
I've sucked a dick.
Right.
You know what I mean, there's all these things. It's not okay because I don't want my agent, like ABC, to go, hey, what is he talking about?
Right. Why is he doing all that?
Right. And then they're like, I don't, and then I have to do some sort of apology.
But these are your truths.
Yeah, all you did was suck a dick. So what? You're not encouraging others to do so.
These are your truths. This isn't what you're not encouraging other people to do it.
Not at all. You help save a life.
Yeah. You helped say.
I've done good things in life too. I mean,
Yeah,
those are
great
the only
things.
things that I have done.
You brought joy into people's lives for years.
I've helped people, my friends. I've helped
Right.
people. I've loaned money. I've done things. I mean, I'm not going to be like
The whole point of this conversation was to talk about what a good space you were in and how good you were doing.
Yeah.
Right.
You kind of tend to twist things and
I did that?
and bring it to negative. You do.
When did I do that?
Yeah, when did he do that?
Today, this morning already. You tend to bring up like, oh, but then this happened. And
Yeah,
this
but how did this dick sucking thing come up though?
I don't even remember.
You asked me.
I just, out of the blue, I said, you ever suck a dick?
Sure. Oh.
I'm not asking you, sir.
Yeah.
I don't believe that's how it went down.
Okay.
You know,
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
That's the point. It comes up in conversation.
That's the thing.
Right. It's
yeah,
free
and
flowing.
that's why, but you know what?
What?
At the end of the day, you guys are my friends.
Right.
And I was telling you before that this Opie and Anthony, it taught me how to do podcasts.
See?
I'll tell you why. Because that first time I did it,
Right.
You guys did the bunny rabbit. It was fucking with my mind.
We dressed up one of the guys in a bunny outfit.
I don't remember. Who was that?
Danny.
Yeah.
And then we told
And you guys
Bobby.
were talking about my fat baby body. Somebody's like, Jim, look at those little baby hands. Oh, I don't know what he said.
But that
like
was also when you showed up and decided to strip down to your underwear.
I know, because that was like the only thing I could resort to.
Right.
So I didn't know how else to do it, right?
Right.
So the next year that it came back,
Yeah.
I go, you know what, why don't you just reveal things about yourself?
Right.
And play that card, right? So I started doing that, and it worked for me.
Right.
Talking about dark things,
Well, you're a very
about my life.
interesting guy.
Right?
Sure.
So then, now that's the thing. But that thing that you guys taught me to do gets me in trouble.
Yeah, it's got me in trouble. I understand.
Yeah.
It gets us, a lot of us in trouble. We run our big fat mouths.
But
Yeah.
helps you create a great podcast, helps you sell tickets.
What's the name of your podcast?
Tiger Belly.
You've been doing it for a while now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many years, too?
A couple of years, and we do it once a week, and it's reinvented my my career.
What are you talking about on it?
Well, it's me and my girlfriend, so we just talk about our sexual lives and just topics, just random things. We have guests on sometimes.
Well, I think of all, you should have a podcast because, I think that people might know you from your stand-up or from Mad TV or from the various shows or movies or whatever you've done.
Yeah.
But the most interesting stuff about you is when you just nail it down into a
There we go.
conversation.
That's really the key to everything, right? I mean, I started doing this, met you guys, and then I started doing podcasts, and then did my own, and I could see my career shifting the other direction.
Right.
Because the career that I was having before, it was dead. Because I was just auditioning for things, and I wasn't gaining new fans by doing that.
Sure, of course not.
And I was just kind of like this mysterious closed box.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as I opened up, and also here's another thing, is I started thinking, and I still think this way, that I'm not what I think I am.
What do you think you are?
Well, when you first get into showbiz,
Right.
Because I got shows right off the bat, and I thought I was hot shit.
Right.
And I thought, oh, look at me, I can shit in people's offices.
Yeah.
I can fart in people's mouths.
I don't think there's anybody that can do that.
I know, but that's what I did.
Right.
No, fart in
I
the
know.
mouth. Fart in the mouth that you probably get away with.
You think you could get away with
Yeah,
farting in
yeah,
someone's
sure.
mouth?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
I got in trouble
what about,
for that.
What about shitting in the office?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, that's only a maybe? Okay.
But so then I got off of man, I'm like, I'm this guy, right? And then nothing was happening.
Right.
For how long?
For years. And then I got into a thing of depression of like, oh, well, it's over. Right?
Yeah.
And then I just kind of went, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to do what's in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a stand-up.
Mm-hmm.
And the other stuff may or may not come. Who cares? And I need to survive. And I need to be happy. So then I just started doing my own thing, which is like, this kind of stuff, or, YouTube videos, my own stuff, right? And it just kind of rekindled a lot of things that I didn't even know that it was out there.
Yeah.
And then now things are great.
Yeah. That's amazing.
It's always nice, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's always surprising to me that, such interesting people, because I guess you're trying to fit
Thanks.
into this, it wasn't really, but you're trying to fit into this, Hollywood thing where you're trying to get rolled, you're trying to be this, you're trying to do that, you're
Right.
trying to be a comedian instead of just being you.
Right.
Like when I took cast photos in front of the press, right? And I was standing there with Oliver Hudson, go ahead, Jenna Fisher, and, these TV personalities, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I remember people yelling out, "Who are you?"
Right.
to me,
He put up
gross.
He put up the hand gesture.
Yeah, who are you? Right? And I remember thinking to myself, that's where I want to be.
Right.
Because those people, it's so gross.
He's so happy with himself.
I'm just trying to express myself, and I had a really good.
I
had a really good thing. I just feel like you're not into it anymore.
I'm very into it. I just can't help it. My body's rebelling.
You don't have a muscle?
My body's rebelling.
Yeah, I know, but you don't have an anus muscle?
I do.
He gets nervous sometimes.
I get excited. I'm happy for your happiness.
Right. Self-discovery always makes Jim really fast. Yeah.
But let me just get this last fucking point out, you fucking machine.
Please do.
That I went, because these guys don't know who I am, but I want to reach out to the regular people. That's how you, with this stuff.
Yeah.
Is how you reach out to, your people, your friends, your peers.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to go, hey man, I'm enjoying it, and fucking, what am I complaining for? Like you bitch about. I would look at a guy who's got an amazing, like fucking Kevin Hart thing, but then you're like, what do I care for? Wait,
just let it.
You smell it.
Wait, you get some of that?
Dude, it's like, I think what happened was.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what happened.
Tell me.
Where's my thing? I'm gonna use this one.
Use that one.
Okay.
I think what happened was. The last fart before this one was still in the room.
It hadn't cleared.
You know how two tornadoes collide to make one bigger one?
Yeah, it's called the cumulative effect.
Yeah. So that's what happened just there.
Right.
Yeah. It was
Are
not
they
good.
bad?
What?
Are they bad?
They're so fucking bad.
I mean, it's like when you have a full glass of liquid, and then you put ice in it thinking this is just going to make it colder, but you forget it was already full, so that all the liquid starts going all over the place.
It's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
I've smelled farts many times before. I would never call it out.
You could just go move past it.
Yeah, it's social to move past it.
Well, we've been in here an hour.
You're on a plane, somebody farts, you just move past it.
You move past it.
Unless it's this.
It smelled like farts in here for the last 40 minutes. Full.
It's so gross.
I mean, you normally, you can let a fart pass because they pass.
Yeah.
It's not just consistent.
Yeah.
Like, now it just smells like farts in here. Permanently.
Yeah. If Natasha and Moshe come in here, you're going to pull the same thing?
Non-stop.
Oh, you are?
Of course.
Okay.
All right, we should probably take a break.
They're
here.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, they just got here.
All right, let's when you leave to go to the bathroom, make sure you close the door. Let's not let it all out.
Right.
Okay.
Bye. Bobby,
you're staying.
Am I staying?
Of course.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, we want you to hang out.
I love you to stay.
Where can people find your podcast?
Tiger Belly, All Things Comedy, iTunes, all that stuff.
I have a Chip podcast, live shows September 14th in Boston at Somerville Theater, and it looks like September 15th in Long Island at the Paramount. Tickets are on sale, I believe, Monday morning. They're going on sale. I'll get you more info, but the Chip live show is happening. Two of them are booked.
We should probably talk more about that because you just went from doing Chip. What is the Village Underground hold? 150?
Yeah, about 200.
You just went from 200 to what is the Paramount hold?
That's about 1,000, and the other one's 900. Now it may or may not sell, but I'm not worried. I'm willing to embarrass myself. If 200 people come, we'll have a great time, and then I just won't book bigger venues. I just wanted to see if people come see it.
Do you know about Chip?
What
he
is
doesn't.
It's Jim's character.
No, it's just a guy I know. It's a fucking.
Oh, really? So you do a character named Chip?
Yeah.
1,000 people.
We'll see. I don't. Again,
I really hope it's. I mean, I think it could be awesome.
People may or may not come. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, we'll take a break. We'll talk about that. We'll talk to Natasha and Moshe.
And Bobby will hang.
Bobby will hang.
I'll hang.
It's fun. We're here in Los Angeles. Stay tuned.
It's sunny out here in LA. Jim and Sam have to oil each other up. We'll be right back.
Hey, it's your old pal, Dr. Steve. Join my wacky band of medical misfits and me each week for Weird Medicine, the first and still only uncensored medical show in the history of broadcast radio. Every week, we answer your questions about toe jam, male enhancement, itchy body parts, smelly body parts, and every disease and diagnosis you can imagine. So download episodes of Weird Medicine on demand with the Sirius XM app. Fluid.
The drive for the Triple Crown continues Saturday on Sirius XM Rush 93 as Kentucky Derby winner Justify looks to conquer the 2018 Preakness Stakes.
Coming to the wire, Justify has won the Kentucky Derby!
Race day starts Saturday morning at 10 Eastern with Dave Johnson and Down the Stretch. Then at 5, it's the Horse Racing Radio Network's coverage of the 143rd running of the Preakness Stakes.
And right now through May 29th, for the first time, listen free in the car and on the Sirius XM app and online.
This is not an offering to sell a franchise. Franchise offerings are made through the franchise disclosure document. Are you the sort of guy who looks at a garage and sees not what's there, but what could be? A man cave, a gym, a showroom for your collector car? Then get ready, because Tailored Living featuring Premier Garage is looking for someone like you to become a franchise owner in this area. You'll be the guy who transforms garages into man caves with custom cabinets, flooring, workbenches, or entertainment centers, plus closets and other home solutions. Join Tailored Living featuring Premier Garage, named Best of the Best Franchise by Franchise Business Review, and you'll be part of the largest garage and home organization franchise in North America. This booming industry predicts sales will exceed $9 billion this year alone. If you'd like to be your own boss and grab your own share of this multi-billion-dollar industry, call Tailored Living featuring Premier Garage today. Call now for free owner information. Hurry, territories are filling up fast. Call 1-800-294-7208. That's 1-800-294-7208. 1-800-294-7208.
My name is Preston James. I've been a stock and options trader for 23 years. I used to be an active swing trader, but that all changed once I discovered my Money Press weekly paycheck method. These days, I'm a passive trader, hauling in more cash while being able to sleep at night than I ever dreamed possible. I'm passionate about the market, and I like to keep it simple. My methods are changing thousands of lives, and I'm confident it can change yours. But let the proof do the talking. By going to accountproof.com, that's accountproof.com, you'll see a 7-minute video revealing how my Money Press method grew a $54,000 account to $174,000 in less than 9 months. That works out to 5.8% per week. You'll see the proof right inside my real brokerage account. This isn't about overnight riches, but once you discover this for yourself, you can start on this same path overnight. You're 7 minutes away from changing everything you thought you knew about trading and investing. Go to accountproof.com to get started. That's accountproof.com.
Individual results may vary. There's no guarantee that past performance will be indicative of future results. Invest wisely.
If you are looking for the right franchise concept at the right time, Sirius Day Spa is the business for you. Based on the successful franchise formula developed by John Leonesio, founder of Massage Envy, The Joint, and many other successful franchises, Sirius Day Spa offers a new innovative membership that is credited toward all spa services for one affordable price. With over 280 regional licenses awarded, there are still prime regional developer and franchise opportunities available and are selling fast. Our world-class support team will assist you throughout the entire process of opening and managing your spa, even if you have never owned a business before. Call 888-778-6747, 888-778-6747, or visit mydayspa.com. Don't miss out on this next wave of the ever-expanding health and beauty service market from the group that started it all. Call right now, 888-778-6747, or visit mydayspa.com. That's mydayspa.com.
Have you still not refinanced your mortgage? Well, soon you may be kicking yourself in the head. Hi, I'm Wesley Hogan with Westland Financial, and interest rates have gone up recently, but they're still at historical lows. So don't delay. Let us lower your monthly payment, consolidate a first and second, pay off other debt, or drop you into a 15-year loan with no closing costs. Think about it. All it takes is a 5-minute phone call to find out how we can save you hundreds or even thousands of dollars a year.
Call Westland Financial at 888-615-3669. 888-615-3669.
Lennox Financial Mortgage Corp. DBA Westland. NMLS number 3304. Not all loans apply. Equal housing lender.
Sirius XM, Channel 103. Faction Talk.
This weekend, the biggest pop stars in the world are coming together for the 2018 Billboard Music Awards. Camila Cabello, Shawn Mendes, and many more. Join the Hits One morning mashup live on the red carpet with behind-the-scenes updates and up-to-the-moment info. Hear it Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 Pacific on Sirius XM Hits One. And right now through May 29th, for the first time, listen free in the car and on the Sirius XM app and online.
Hi, this is Ben Midgley, CEO of Crunch Franchising. You've been hearing a lot about Crunch Fitness from some big names in media. Forbes, CNBC, Entrepreneur, Inc., CNN Money, Fox, The Huffington Post, and many more. We are a different kind of franchise company. We focus on staying small to grow large. That means we have fewer franchisees that own more health clubs. This allows us to stay nimble and lead our industry rather than react to it. At Crunch, you get the 2 fastest growing segments in fitness under one roof. High value, low price memberships, and a boutique fitness experience. Combine that with being the #1 national chain in the space, and you're in great shape. And finally, Franchise Business Review ranked us the #1 franchise in the fitness category for franchisee satisfaction. That's an anonymous survey done only by franchise owners, so you know it's good. So if you're looking for a great opportunity in an even better industry, then check us out today at crunch.com. That's crunch.com.
You've been lied to by corrupt Washington politicians and the Wall Street propaganda machine. Hi, I'm Inc. magazine best-selling author Brett Kitchen, and I want to give you a free copy of my brand new book, Wealth Beyond Wall Street, because we all know another market crash could be right around the corner. After losing 35% in my IRA in the crash years ago, I said enough, and since then I discovered a way to grow money potentially double digits, reduce taxes dramatically, and also have my money protected when the next stock market crash hits. When the next market crash hits, you lose nothing. Call Wealth Beyond Wall Street now to get your free copy and talk with a specialist to discover this little-known strategy to get potential double-digit growth during good years and never lose when the next stock market crash hits, all while building a tax-advantaged retirement. Call 1-800-375-3232 to discover this asset that people like Walt Disney and JCPenney use to grow wealthy. Plus, get one of just 97 free books left. We even cover shipping and handling, no credit card required. Call 1-800-375-3232. 1-800-375-3232. That's 1-800-375-3232.
1-877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids. 1-877 Cards for Kids. Donate your card today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
To learn more about our programs and to donate, go to cardsforkids.com. That's cards with a K. Pickup is quick and easy. You'll also get a vacation voucher and maximum tax deduction.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Vacation voucher not available in Oregon.
Does your golf game lack consistency, power, compression? You need the Impact Snap Release Trainer, the 2-time Golf Digest award-winning best full swing training aid. Train your wrists and arms like never before to get results like never before. I'm Marty Nowicki, PGA award-winning instructor and owner of the Impact Snap. We are proudly made in the USA. Visit us at impactsnap.com. Use coupon code XM10 and save 10% at checkout. Visit us at impactsnap.com.
Stop what you're doing, because I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you're used to. Jim and Sam are back, bringing radio's best to the West.
We're back? All right, we had something we had to plug in. Natasha and Moshe, thanks for coming.
Hey,
Bobby
you.
Ladero.
What's that? Moshe Kasher, Bobby Lee.
Bobby's
Bobby's keeping the microphone down because he's like, I don't want to.
No, I'm right here.
Okay.
Bobby's
Yeah. He's just, I love these two so much.
Right.
I really do love them so much. That I'm just excited that they're here. That's all.
But we were talking in the break, too, real quick. You don't have to say the guy's name, but do you have some kind of a feud with a guy? But you say you don't want to say his name. That's fine. You don't
Jim he's very artful with his interview style. Where
get right to it.
It's like Barbara Walters would subtly make you cry.
Exactly right. Exactly right.
I don't believe that Bobby only has one feud.
I have several feuds. Who's
the
you know
worst?
what? A lot of the feuds I've had are all done.
Oh.
You squashed them all?
I've squashed most of them except for the one I just mentioned.
The one you mentioned now, what started it?
What started was...
Can you say it, or you can't say who
I'm
it
going
is?
to say it. I'm going to say the name.
No, that's what I mean, but will you say his name or not say his name?
I may or may not.
Okay, let's see.
Okay, I got a solution. I'll say his name since I know it.
Okay.
Then you don't have to say it.
Yeah, but if you say it, then I have to address it.
I don't see how that makes
But
sense.
to your credit, a lot of people don't like this guy.
Which guy?
I understand.
Or girl.
I don't know if I've ever met him. Have I met them? Yeah, let's use them. That'll be the fun on them.
No, that's the shit-talking pronoun.
Yeah.
It's them.
I don't think I know this person.
He's a talented guy.
I know the name.
It's a guy.
He's a talent. Just say he's a guy.
They're a
He's a
talented
talented
person.
guy, right?
Sure.
And when he first came into town, you know how I am with new people, right?
You're very generous.
I try to be generous.
Notoriously giving.
Although, wait, I was... Speaking of which, we were at Greenblatt's the other night, not to cut the story off, we were at Greenblatt's the other night, Natasha and I had this memory of being there with you, Bobby, years ago, before I think I wasn't even headlining clubs then.
What's Greenblatt's?
It's a deli here in town.
Next to the Laugh
And
Factory.
I remember Bobby was he was going through his checks from the improv that weekend, and I saw how much he made, and I was agog at how much money a stand-up comedian can make, and I was always like, that's so crazy that I accidentally saw how much he made. And now I'm realizing you were definitely showing us your checks to show off how much money you made. There's no question about it. Why would I be able to do that now?
Yeah.
You do that?
Yeah, I've done stuff like that.
You're right, Moshe.
I want to say this, right? It's a running joke. It's like when I was doing Shitty, right? And Chris D'Elia was on Undateable, right? He would send me, he would take photos of his checks and send them to me. As a joke.
As a show, from the show or from stand-up?
From both, right? Like he'll go, look at my dogs. Look how cute my dogs are. But his dogs would be on a pile of money. You know what I mean?
Well,
And
Bobby,
he would laugh.
you remember? My first story I remember about you is that you went and bought a car in cash and then got it like
yeah.
He bought a car in cash from his Mad TV money, and then didn't it get so many tickets it just got repossessed and you never even got it back?
No, what happened was this. I had never had a car before in my fucking life. I didn't know how it worked. Also, I didn't know how to pay taxes. Because when you're a stand-up for that long, you don't know how the world works.
Right.
Did you buy a car with a brown bag full of money?
Yes.
That's
That's
the
very,
image I have.
very good image. So it wasn't Mad TV. It was before that. I had booked a commercial for IBM, and I took a bus to the audition. That's how little money I had.
They gave you your brown
bag. Never again. I'm gonna spend this money I got properly.
So I show up, I do it. You know, you don't think you're broke. You have no money. You don't think you're going to get something.
Right.
And then I get a call. You got it. It was a campaign. It was for $350,000.
How many commercials is that?
I did 6 commercials, and I went around the world. And
Wow.
I dressed up as a astronaut and walked around conventions.
Oh,
I
wow.
would do that for $350,000.
Yeah, at least it's not humiliating.
By the way, Bobby in the lobby came up to us because he already did the first half. I was like, don't worry, I'm going to be in the back. I'm hardly going to say anything. We're now in chapter 15 of his biography. So I took the bus to the IBM.
Moshe and Natasha are basically just here to comment on more Bobby stories. What do you guys know about Bobby Lee?
Well, Bobby Lee watches Netflix. We have a Netflix special.
Bobby's the first person to ever help me. I remember.
Let me finish the fucking story.
What happened to this car?
So anyway,
and who do you hate?
So I get
yeah, we're not forgetting that part.
So I get the money, and then I go, should I get a car? Right? So I don't know how it works. So I call Aaron Cater, and Aaron goes, "Well, do you have money?" I go, "I have money." We went to the bank. I got 20 grand in a brown paper bag, and I went to the Volkswagen place.
No one told you about down payments?
No, I don't know anything. I don't.
Surely Aaron knew.
No, he didn't know either. He was broke too. So I go, I want that one. And they go, it's 21 something. All right. I go, here's 20. And they go, okay.
I bet part of you liked to get the look on the person's face. When
Yeah.
You're like, here's
I
the
look like a
cash.
drug
See,
dealer.
this is what happens when non-Jews get success. You know?
Yeah.
Got to find a Jewish friend to help you out.
A month later, I was living on Sanborn in Silver Lake.
Yeah.
I walk outside of my
I
apartment.
used to live in that
She
house.
lived in the apartment as well. And the car was gone. So it either
they're
got
street
stolen.
cleaning
Yeah,
and stuff.
stolen, or it was towed. But in my head, I'm like, oh, that's a bummer. I go, well, I guess when you lose a car, you lose it. So I went back to the bank, and I grabbed another 20 grand.
No.
Yeah, and I bought another car.
No, you didn't.
Bobby.
I did.
What happened to the car?
I don't know.
You never found the car?
And then like a year later, or a couple years
if
later.
it's stolen, there's insurance. If it's towed, there's so many things to do.
I don't know, a couple years later.
What a great day for that tow yard.
A couple
though,
years
like a
later,
brand new
somebody told
Volkswagen.
me, no, you should have, I don't know what. So I go,
You either
oh.
call the police or the insurance company. One or the
Yeah,
other.
I thought it was gone. I didn't. When you've never had a car,
Right.
You don't know how the fucking world works.
What are you mad at me, man?
I'm just saying, you guys are making fun of me. I don't know how the fucking world
That's
works.
because you had attitude.
But you thought your car disappeared and you had to buy a new one.
Yeah,
That's
they have a
not
Netflix special.
Again.
You're trying to
Tell
pretend.
them about the
well, you're
Netflix
trying to pretend
special.
that's normal. That's not normal. When you're a little kid, you hear about cars getting towed and stolen. It's not like a new concept to you. When the first time you buy a car, anyone can take your car, and you'll just let them have it for the rest of time.
Yeah, when you saw somebody towing a car, did you just think he was tailgating?
What an aggressive tailgater.
So you bought a second car.
Yeah.
But that one stayed.
That stayed, yeah.
Okay, and you have no idea what happened to the first one.
No.
That's
It
amazing.
was a GTI. It was silver. I liked it.
So the question is, the guy that hates you.
Yeah.
Where do you hate him first?
Well, what happened was he came into town. And he was an open micer.
Many years ago.
Many years ago. I helped him out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I tried to give him an agent. You know, I just kind of try to do that kind of stuff. And then years later, you know, I'm on Mad TV now, and I'm at the club.
I got 2 cars.
And
a couple of Volkswagens under your belt.
That's the most and least baller shit I've ever heard about. Yeah, I got 2 Volkswagens. One's in the pound.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you help
Bobby.
him out. You get him an agent. I know this is true because he did the same for me.
Yeah. And then he looks at me and he goes, "Yo, I just want to let you know that you're not a real comic."
Whoa.
What?
He said that to you?
Yeah, and I go, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, you're a guy that's on TV, and that's why you're getting spots."
And how?
And I couldn't believe it.
What
I'm like-
inspired him to say that?
He just said it out of the blue. And then I remember the talent coordinator calling me going, "He doesn't want to be on any show that you're on."
What?
He
It seems
decided
like
he
you're
didn't like
missing
you?
a
At the
part
store?
of the
Yeah.
story.
No.
Really?
Yeah, out of
Unmotivated. He was just
unmotivated
like-
out of fucking nowhere.
That is so crazy that he had the courage to say what we've all thought this
Yeah,
whole time. I mean,
Exactly. Finger on the pulse.
but that's what an outrageous thing. That you're such a good comic. That's such a stupid thing. That doesn't even make sense, actually.
Unless he just got a big head or something.
Or maybe he was as naive about how sometimes comedians get on TV as you were about how sometimes cars get towed.
But what happens is this: a lot of times you'll see people, assumingly they're like, you know, a nice person, right? And then they get some sort of heat, and then they change out of nowhere.
What kind of heat did he have?
He became a headliner, and he was also at that club at the time. He was like, he had the talent coordinator's ear, and the talent coordinator really liked him.
He would get the best
He
spots.
gets any spot he
Double
wanted.
spots. Ooh.
Sometimes he would get double spots.
Getting a little too close to the.
yeah.
Okay. Getting a little too close to the bone.
You know,
over
everyone
here.
gets 15 minutes.
Yeah, sure.
He would get 30 in the middle of the show.
In the middle of the show.
And that would definitely make other comedians a little annoyed.
Would he kill?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, very funny.
Very strong.
Very strong. And, you know, I was happy for the guy, but then I wasn't the only one with the problem. There were so many other people. Like I said, we're saying, fuck that guy. And then so years later, Joey Diaz had a problem with them.
What was their problem?
I mean, I don't want to get into their thing, but Joey already mentioned it on his podcast.
Okay, so just tell me what you heard on his podcast.
Actually, let's just play the entire podcast right now.
That was the reason why.
Whoa.
You can't beep that out?
Nope.
You don't have that power?
Unfortunately, no.
No, the button's gone.
Yeah, man. What a bummer.
It was repossessed one morning. We don't know what happened to it.
Hey, Joey Diaz just announced that he has a Netflix special. That, you know, Natasha and I have a Netflix special as well. So you were saying, what was the name he said?
Oh my God.
I think he's a.
So what happened? Him and Joey had a thing?
What can I do, man? You said it.
But this is exactly what I was talking about before.
What?
You haven't said anything bad about him. You've said nothing bad about. I don't know what the issue is or who's right or wrong. You haven't badmouthed the guy.
No.
He's a very good comic.
Fine.
You
Yeah,
said that.
you both
You
said
clarified that.
You all said that.
Yeah. All right.
You know what? Can I tell you what someone told me once?
What?
They said, if you want someone to know something, tell Bobby Lee and tell him not to tell anyone.
Oh,
I believe it was Ari.
Yeah. Anyway.
So anyway, the point is you don't really
Joey
care.
and him, what happened?
Tell me what you heard on Joey's
What happened was.
It was on Joey's podcast, yeah.
Yeah, what happened was Joey said that he was the reason why he left the club. Because Joey Diaz disappeared for a very long time. Along with Rogan and all those guys. They just were out.
From the Comedy Store?
Yeah, and there was a beef there was a Twitter war between and Joey Diaz for like 6 months. And so when I was on Joey Diaz's podcast, I had mentioned the little events that I had with him.
Mm-hmm.
And then he just called me and he just yelled at me saying that I was a hack and that I was a piece of shit. And he still texts me that I'm a piece of shit.
Wait, he's openly in contact with you?
Well, because I fucked up. So what I just did now.
Just now, yeah.
I did it on another podcast like a month ago.
I see.
So every time I say it, he will. Now I know I'm going to get a call from him from this.
Oh. I got you.
You know?
Yeah.
So if you could delete the name, that'd be great.
Or you
It's
could.
sad, man. It's done.
Why don't you block his number? It's so simple.
Or just when he calls, you don't pick up.
You know, that's also true.
I don't pick up.
Or
It
just
was
pick
through
up and go,
text.
piece of shit speaking.
Haven't you actively tried to sow this
I did try, but like he doesn't want to.
How did you try?
I go, let's just squash it.
You said that to him?
I texted it to him.
I do respect that kind of where someone's like, nope, man. I mean, because it's very un-Hollywood.
That's what he texted you back? No, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, he didn't text me at all.
Wow.
Which is a no to me.
Well, maybe when he texts you this time, because he heard you say it again, then you can follow up with, hey, I don't know if you got my text before.
I want to squash that, but I want to keep the latest thing open, actually.
Yeah. That's exactly right.
I mean, he's a really good stand-up, and all the luck to him, I guess.
I mean, I went on the road with him, or I opened for him a few times when I started, and I've never seen someone get a standing ovation every night.
Yeah, he was amazing.
I mean, I don't know how he did it.
He's an
I
amazing
would
stand-up.
study it, and I'm like, how does the crowd know to stand up? Do you get standing ovations, Jim? You must.
Not even if I ask for them. No.
They come from somewhere
Sometimes they do.
else, though. I don't know. Like, it's like, that's like a...
I actually think comedians that get a standing ovation every time they're doing something.
A trick, maybe.
They're doing something to create a standing ovation that's what somebody who's never had a standing ovation says. I mean, it can't be just from the comedy itself.
It's not the jokes.
There's
It's
no
not
way.
the jokes. I stand there and just wave until they get up. I don't stop.
Thank you. Pointing to the rafters.
I do. I get so embarrassed, but I like to wave and walk off immediately. But if half of them stand, then you got to kind of stand there for a minute and milk it. Like, it is what it is.
I had a one-person show that had a group of tap dancers in it, and I remember when they were doing the tap number, they're like, well, if we do this, we'll get a standing, we'll get an applause break. They just knew, like, which beats would, like, make people start clapping. So maybe with stand-up, he has some, I mean, obviously he's extremely funny, but.
Yeah.
I think what it is his material, they relate to it so much. Because he has this evergreen kind of way about him, right? And he doesn't do bits that are like that offensive. He's a good joke writer, and I think that he just speaks to them in that way.
Well, people always said his favorite comic was Roseanne.
Yeah.
And that he was kind of doing his version of that, which is interesting for like a man to do that.
Yeah. But he's very good, and he's, a great, I mean, I don't want to.
He doesn't feel that way about you.
He doesn't like my comedy.
Well, he thinks you're a hack.
He does.
How can you call Bobby Lee a hack? Like, people use the word hack wrong. Like, if you don't like Bobby, you don't like. But to say Bobby's a hack,
it's ridiculous.
It's like.
So a hack is someone who does things that everyone else does.
Yeah, it's a very, very completely like McDonald's is really weird. Girls don't fart; they poo. It's stuff you've heard 50 times. Whoever wrote it first was a genius, but it's just been beaten up. Hey, how about the Italian girl's got the mustache? How about the Polish guy's stupid? It's like that type of shit like that you've heard so many times.
Also, hack is kind of like changed a little bit over the year. It's always funny to see someone like there's a lot of guys that'll do a hack character, like a fake hack.
Sure.
And it's funny to see a fake hack whose fake hack is itself hack. You're talking about hack comedy that is no longer. We were talking about this the other day. Like the standard issue hack line is like airplane food, huh? How about that?
Sure.
It's so bad, right? But now.
Nobody
like
does
airplane food it's actually really good now. It's
Yeah.
I do.
It's actually quite good.
I don't know what it's like in Coach.
He's bragging.
First class.
Yeah, I know.
First class.
I've heard.
But what's the new hack?
What?
I'm asking what is the new hack line?
Oh, I'm more saying that the idea men and women are different, black people, white people are different, airplane food, those lines about nobody does comedy.
Right.
Like the example of when somebody's like, "Oh, a hack sounds like this." It's like, oh, not really.
Yeah,
nobody does that.
I mean, there's all different kinds of
Christopher Walken, if someone does a Christopher Walken impression.
Oh, I love it.
There's all kinds of there's like alternative hack. There's different kinds of hack.
Sure.
There's like alternative hack. The bar was made of whiskey and broken dreams. That's a kind of a line. You put together an abstract concept with a concrete concept.
Well, you know what it is? That stuff you talked about before, like the airplane food, that's like still road hackery that still does go on.
Right.
That's like stuff that's in, just guys who are always on the road do shit like that.
That's stuff from the 80s.
Yeah. It's weird watching.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, I remember being on the road and all the openers when Louis was really big were just like, my kids are a piece of shit.
Oh, totally.
Like they all heard Louis talking shit about
Right.
their kids and then they all tried to do it. So it was like.
Is that hack or that's just like when there's somebody really big, then people just start glomming onto it?
It's not original.
Yeah, it could be a little bit of both. People see a guy doing something and say, yeah, it took him 30 years to be able to do this.
Right.
And make it work where it looks like, you can't just walk up and do it because you lose something that he's got.
Oh, there were so many many Louis and so many mini Pattons and so many
Sarahs.
mini Sarah Silvermans. I mean, so many.
Yeah. Mini Brad Williams.
Yeah, I never saw that guy, but that's because it was physically impossible to see him.
I mean, people still kind of do Mitch Hedberg, right?
Oh my God, yeah. Mitch is a guy. Attell, you can see two guys who have studied David Tell.
Totally.
And again, they're not even trying to steal from him. It's hard not to pick up that okay, like that whole Dave thing. Where Mitch, you see a lot of guys.
Right. So we should.
But my favorite is when a young comic, you see this in girls a lot, where they tell like the sound guy, put the CD on. This is a certain kind of song, and they go up and they do a funny dance to a song because they know that it's going to get a laugh. But then when the song ends, they can't catch their breath. So they can't do their regular jokes, right? They killed it all up front, you know?
Right.
I hate it.
That's like actress comedy.
Yeah.
What do you call those people, Natasha?
Leg kickers?
Yeah, the leg kickers.
What's the leg kicker?
They all do a kick with their leg. They'll deliver a punchline, and then they'll be like a literal
like
kick.
Molly Shannon's like I'm 50 lady character.
Yes,
I've seen that.
Exactly,
Yeah.
So do you guys go on the road together? We have to break. I know. Do you guys go on the road?
No, we're good.
Oh, I think you were saying we have to break.
No, I was gonna talk about the special, but we're getting there with your question.
Do you guys have a special together?
Yeah, we did a special for Netflix, like a 3-part special.
It's cool. It's like episodic. Like you open it up and it's like they structure it like
I do a half
series.
hour, Moshe does a half hour, and then we both get together and do live relationship counseling with the crowd, which pretty much turns into roasting.
Yeah, it's just basically, it's called the couples roast. So yeah, like you're saying, it's like one episode kind of rolls into the next, like you're streaming a TV show.
Well, the special's called the honeymoon special.
Yeah.
Right.
And we
But it becomes one of those things where like, and I think we talked about this with somebody, that like Netflix, the way they're starting to concentrate on more half hours than hours, because sometimes you don't have an hour, but you throw on Netflix and you're like, yeah, I'll watch that. It's 3 30-minute specials on one thing. So you go on, you hit that. It's
do
cool.
people really want to watch an hour and 20 minutes from one comic?
It's a lot.
An hour and 20 is a long time.
Or even an hour is still a lot.
Did you ever do a half hour?
First thing I did for HBO was a bunch of us did half hours in like 2006.
Oh, I remember that actually. That was a good year of comedy.
That was weird. Yeah, it was supposed to be 4 of us. It was supposed to be me, Mencia, and 2 other guys.
What was it called? One Night
HBO One Night Stand.
One Night Stand.
But they wound up giving them to like Patrice did one, Louis did one, Kevin Brennan I think did one,
Bonnie
Flight of the
did one.
Conchords. Oh, did Bonnie do one too?
Yep.
I don't even remember. Yeah, there was like 10 of them.
Yeah, I was like, I was probably like a year into comedy, and I remember we all sat down and watched all of those. And that was a good year.
It was, yeah.
It doesn't. No one knows that a half hour isn't the standard unless they're a comedian. I just don't think someone at home is like, oh man, they're selling out. They're only doing 30 minutes of new material. Like, why do you need to do?
Yeah, it's also you burn your material, and you get guys. Plus, they can pay you half as much. But you look at guys like Carlin and Pryor. Like everything they did was an hour and 20. So that kind of was what all of us looked up to. Was the guys who did HBO specials. Robert Klein. It was like an hour.
Yeah, I think like the thing about what's happened with Netflix is like there's a lot of specials at once, and so like we were trying to figure out a way to do a special that would kind of like be a little different and stand out a bit. And I think it's really, I'm really proud of it. I think it's really
That's
good.
a great idea, what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was fun. And then we somehow, like one of the challenges with crowd work stuff is getting it to feel evergreen and not getting it to feel like you're just like in the room. And I think we did that too with that third episode where we start roasting those couples. That's everybody's favorite. Everybody's writing us in about that, and it's really fun.
So you guys will go on the road and tour together?
Yeah.
Do you flip-flop headlining, or do you have one where you normally go in?
Yeah.
I usually beg Moshe if I can go first.
Isn't that the best? There's nothing. I co-headlined with Attell one time, and he's like, "Well, just flip-flop." I'm like, "Dude, they can give you more money and you can close." I didn't want to go on after him. It's like, "Fuck, man."
Yeah.
And then one time he's like, we were doing the Orpheum. I'm like, "All right, I'll go on after you. It gets fair." But dumb Dave took fucking Route 95 instead of the shortcut, so he was an hour late, and the people were screaming, so they made me go on. I was a minute in, and I saw him walk in. I'm like, go fuck yourself.
You're happy.
I was so happy.
Like I-95, man. I couldn't help it.
Well, sometimes it's an energetic thing, too. Like, I'm very low energy, and Moshe is very high energy and talks really fast, and, sometimes it's better for me to go first, I think.
I've never seen Moshe do stand-up.
Oh, yeah?
I know you, but I've never seen you.
I'm truly a master.
That's what I've heard.
I'm a master at saying that anyway. No, I think also the most interesting though was as we did a whole tour. We did like 3 legs of a tour together. We did like the West Coast, and at first we just wanted to, as you know, the road can be a little lonely, and then if you're in a relationship, it gets even exponentially more lonely.
Yeah,
when you're by yourself. So we
because you can't have fuck the waitresses.
Yeah, I can't have fuck the waitresses.
Or you can't.
I want to have fuck the waitresses.
And you also have sex with the fans, men.
Oh yeah, right.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's yeah.
Like women
Yeah.
don't. I don't have like.
Oh boy. Yep.
I don't.
boy.
No woman comedian has had sex with one of her fans.
I wonder if that's true. I wonder if there's been one.
Maybe
You must-
one.
What would your guess be? Somebody that's fucked a fan.
Someone who's fucked a fan. Amy Schumer. It wouldn't surprise me if Amy picked off a few fans on the way.
Picked off a few.
She's very bold. Like I remember her telling me that she like asked some guy out at the airport. Like she's like not.
Yeah, it was Muhammad Atta.
But she's not afraid of that. Like I would never ask a guy out.
Very, very good airport specific riff.
Yeah, I guess that's a crucial part. If you're a female comic, you have to be okay asking the fan out because it's
Sure.
even more ballsy
Nobody-
for
no-
like a guy fan.
No female comic wants to fuck a fan.
Well, because what you're doing is intimidating to him. Like what?
Right, exactly.
It's just a guy walking up to a woman who's funnier than he is. It's like men are like really scared. They're scared of that. I almost said scared of that.
They're
Yeah,
scared.
they're scared of that.
Whereas like when Moshe was doing comedy, before you were married or had a girlfriend, didn't you say you would have sex with anyone?
Oh, that was sort of my rule. Yeah, it was like, that was sort of my criteria was like, are you willing?
Yeah.
Right. If you were willing, I was in. Like,
right.
So that made for some unbelievable, wonderful nights to remember, and then some Dark Crystal, Fraggle Rock type shit. And
Yeah.
all,
You first come first serve. Like it wouldn't be this thing of like, oh, you know, I saw this other girl was in the audience tonight, but this is the one that came up to me, so it's going to be you.
No, we were talking about comedians the other day. One comedian in particular who's like a real kind of ladies man, and I
Right.
was saying like, yeah, but he's a ladies man, but he only likes tens. To me, that's like basic bitch shit. If you
I
only
see.
like attractive women, I feel
Yeah.
like, oh, that's just beginner level.
Right.
That's like if you. I was like, I would be seeking out like the kind of an unattractive person. That,
Yeah.
was, that was
Right.
fun to me.
I would try to have 10 added up by the end of the week. So I'd pick I'd pick a 2, a 5, a couple of 1.5s.
I was in Sacramento and I was like doing a meet and greet.
Yeah.
And this old lady put her hand out to shake my hand. So I shook her hand and inside was a note.
Oh yeah, I love
She
it.
was a grandmother. And she goes, "Hey, if you want to have a good time, call me." So I was with Kevin Christie. And I go, "Kevin, this old lady, you know," and he goes, "You should call her." I go, "Well, she's old." He's like, "Have you ever done an old girl?" I go, "No." Next thing I know, the next day, I'm in her Bronco, and I have her shriveled up titty in her hand.
Your
And
hand is in the glove
sucking
compartment,
on
right?
this, like,
In a
beef-
Bronco.
You're in the back seat sucking on
Is
her
she
titty.
like 60, 70?
Yeah, this beef jerky titty in my mouth.
You had less fun in a Bronco than OJ.
And I honestly had a good time.
You did.
Yeah,
That's the opposite of the porn that you watch.
Yeah, it was the opposite. Yeah, it was the reverse. Yeah,
Wait, what's
yeah.
the? Oh, you watch young porn or something?
No, he likes to watch old men.
All right.
Old men and
I never
20
said
year old.
that.
Okay,
Moshe
yeah.
never said
Wait,
that.
so you had sex with her and it was just
No, I didn't have sex. No,
Oh,
I
okay.
just made out
titty
with her.
play.
I sucked on her titty, and then that was it.
Yeah. There's something getting a note. See, women are getting jaded to it because for you guys it's a little creepy. But when having a note slip to you as a man is the fucking sexiest thing. It's everything you ever wanted.
Yes.
Girl hands you a note like, "Oh, you secretive naughty girl."
Or you're doing crowd work or something, and the girl's on a date, and you've established that she's on a date. That's happened to me, and then the girl gives you a note, and she's on a date. That's a really.
If
nice
a guy
date.
gave me a note, I would 100% think I was going to get murdered.
You don't have to call the guy.
I'm just saying I would never call the guy. But the point is, we travel together because it's more fun, because it's lonely on the road, at least for me anyway.
Do you know who I've
How
slipped
do you-
notes to? I'm so sorry, Sam. I've
Yeah,
slipped
go
notes to flight attendants. A couple of times on flight attendants, but where can you talk to them because they're working? I don't want to be invasive while they're on the plane and fuck with them. So walking off, I would just slip a note going, "Hey," I would say something not to be
Had you been flirting the whole?
Just talking, but like you never know. But one of them actually got in touch with me.
I was about to ask.
One
of them.
did.
Really?
Well, I was looking at her thigh highs on a flight. She was really sexy and
She's getting hornier and hornier. The
dude,
whole
I was
flight.
getting so fucking lathered up.
Would
She
you
had
put the-
juicy legs.
Put the blanket on, like over your waist.
No, I always do anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I like to shift around. But no, she was. Most of them, two of them did not call me back, but one actually did.
And
She called me.
did you have a date?
You wear sweatpants on a flight in case you get a lap dance, right?
I do, yeah. No, I just my bladder. I have to piss a lot, but I like. There's something about a note that's really sexy.
So how did you end up? Like, how do you end it with the old woman? Like, making out and sucking titties.
Well,
and then
we were gonna hook up after the second show.
Mm-hmm.
I was after my shows, and she just never returned my phone call. I think she was sleeping.
Oh, that's cool.
She's an old woman.
Yeah, she's an old woman.
She's in bed.
Yeah.
She's watching Murder, She Wrote.
I was at the Chicago Improv once, and I walked backstage after my set, and there was like a 400-pound woman.
Oh, now that's my
on
flavor
the
right
couch.
there. That's- now you're in my
And
zone.
She
You're in my
had her
huge
tits
Venn
out.
diagram.
She had her tits out.
Yeah.
And she goes, "I drove here from Indiana." That was her first line.
Fuck you, what's hotter than a fatty from Indiana?
Yeah. And her face was so bad, I just kicked her out.
You told her to leave?
Yeah, there
Oh
was
my
nothing.
God.
There was nothing.
Nothing can be done there, right?
When you see like what's that 600-pound life, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a girl that had a really pretty face. So you go, if she lost the weight, maybe, right?
Sure.
There was nothing there with this girl.
Moshe likes the weight.
I did like really
You
large.
like big girls?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah. Which is interesting that
You married such a small girl,
such
yeah.
a petite woman, but
Wow.
yeah. Oh, big.
I can't do that, and it's not that
Oh,
I'm
really?
arrogant about it. I just can't do it.
Oh,
It
I think
doesn't-
it's really hot. Yeah.
What do you like about it? Was your
I
mom
don't know.
fat?
It must be.
I know what you like.
Who you beefing with right now? Is your mom fat?
But no, it's fair.
No, it's fair. It's upsetting
Because people like stuff that about.
I
that
know.
like
I
times-
thought about that. She's not that fat. She's not skinny. I don't know what it is.
I know what it is.
What is it?
You like to feel like you're doing them a favor.
No. Although
he likes to feel really good about himself.
I did have one. I had one. You'll like this one. This girl was. I found her on. I think on somewhere on the internet, and her thing. She was really large, and she was like, "Here's what I want. I want someone to abuse me verbally, no limits." Okay, she didn't want any physical anything. She just wanted to be like abused, like shit talked to. And I met her at a restaurant, and then we went back.
Of course.
Yeah, I was gonna. And we went back to her place, and she was going down on me, and I was like, I was pushing my own comfort level with the things
What were you
I was
saying?
Dude, you're disgusting, you fat pig, like,
Awesome.
I started,
Yeah.
I started mild, and then as
Yeah,
she was into it,
it's funny.
building up, you're disgusting, you look like just disgusting, you're filthy, and then she's more and more into it, and then all of a sudden she just stops. By the way, I'm not touching her; she's going down on me. And she just stops. And I'm like, what's up? Are you okay? Are you hungry? Or no, I'm like, are you okay? Is everything okay? And she's like, oh yeah. I just came.
What?
And
How did she come if she was going down on you? She was touching herself?
Because I was talking so much shit to her.
Her legs are probably rubbing together.
I never thought of it like that. I thought it was like she was so, whatever her kink was, she was so psychologically connected to somebody saying mean shit.
Or
that
she was turned off.
She could
have been turned off. Like, I got to get out of this situation.
No, you never heard me my shit talk game.
All right.
No, I just really anyway, the way I interpreted it was this woman has such a psychological kink, like she can come just from.
So did she finish the blowjob?
I eventually, she was like, she was not into it. That was what was funny. It was like I was so familiar with that situation from being a man, who after you come, you're like, oh, I don't know if I'm into this. That she eventually sort of was like, okay, I'll finish you off. And then when she did, I was like, started putting on all my clothes like immediately afterwards. She's like, what? You're just leaving? And I was like, yeah, like you just
over.
did this to me. Like,
Right.
the one time I've not felt guilty about leaving immediately after an
And
orgasm.
can I just say, Moshe, I'm really sorry I've taken you away from that. Sounds really cool.
Do you ever get jealous about his exes? Do you guys have any of that stuff?
No.
Moshe doesn't have any exes.
No?
Just stories like that.
Does it ever bother you or no?
No.
That's great.
I mean, not really.
No, jealousy's pointless. It's
Yeah.
ugly and pointless.
But you don't get insecure?
No, about who? About
good.
an ex-boyfriend?
Yeah.
I have it. I mean, no.
That's good. It's a good way to be.
Moshe's very confident. That's why I married him.
I've also never understood that idea of like, oh, she fucked so many guys. Now she's fucking me. Gross. It's like, what do you?
No,
think
I prefer that. I like them to have a filthy history.
You think like dick skin, like a little condom stays in there? It doesn't work like
no,
that.
I want
rings on a tree.
Yeah. I want a girl to walk in pushing her pussy in a wheelbarrow.
Man, you guys were mean today.
So what would you, Natasha, what would you do when you were single and on the road? Like
I would bring my little dog, Mayor Cutie, and
Yeah.
we would walk around town.
I would fuck her.
No, we would, walk around. I think I brought her into a bar one night. I don't know. It was pretty sad.
So when all this is
Sit
going
in my room.
when you hear like every male comic around you is leading this lifestyle, are you going like, what the fuck am I doing? Like,
I mean, yeah. I mean, well, women just don't. I mean, I would work. You know what I would do, guys?
Yeah.
Work on my jokes.
Hone the craft. Always fun.
It definitely was when I was single, a situation where it would be like, this weekend will not be a success unless more than just the comedy happens.
Yeah, you have to.
I really focused on the work.
Well, Chris Rock actually said that once on when he did our podcast that it doesn't exist anymore. Me and Neil used to do a podcast. He said that was when his comedy really took off, is when he got married. Is because then he would stop thinking about what he was going to get when he got off stage, and he would just be like only thinking about the hour on stage. Which I don't know if I buy it.
I love
for
at the
me,
comedy
but,
store.
yeah.
You always see all the guys as soon as they're done with their set, they go stand with their arms crossed right by the girls' bathroom, and just wait for like women to like come in.
That's why merch is important, because you don't want to look like a creep hanging out at the back of the room
right.
for no reason.
Sure.
Just like,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah,
that's
I'll say you have a
smart.
reason to be out there, reason to talk to them at the end.
Yeah.
So it doesn't look like you're groveling for, for compliments.
You have an empty wheelbarrow. Anyone?
Yeah. Toss it in.
So, at what point did you decide? Like, did you think did you want to get married specifically, or were you just like you and Natasha are dating, and you're like, I'm done with all the other stuff?
I started. I mean, I was very promiscuous for a very long time, and then
I'd heard.
Yeah, had you heard? Oh, you mean earlier from
Just
me?
from just now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was sort of working on it actually, because I never had a girlfriend at all, like zero.
Did you not meet girls in high school? So you kind of like that's what it made. Like you all of a sudden you meet them afterwards because in high school it was dead.
I had nothing. I didn't really make it through high school. I was like a high school dropout,
Yeah.
and so I didn't really have I didn't have any dating life, and also I was really kind of like a juvenile delinquent piece of shit, So I was like, I just was like trying to act like a gangster when I was in high school. So, that didn't really lend itself to fulfilling romantic relationships.
Sure.
But then I got into comedy but Natasha, I will say when we first started dating, she was trying to hit this.
Is that right?
Well, I didn't want a relationship, but I had not had a boyfriend for like 8 months, so I was like, okay, I think I could have sex with him because he seems like he likes me.
Did you know about all
No.
Yes.
Yeah, and I was just asking her to, put on a few pounds before I
Right.
No, but I didn't want to have sex with her because I was like, well, she's my friend and she's a peer, and I'm not trying to sully that if I'm not sure it's going to
You
turn
didn't hook up
into
with other comics all that often.
Yeah, it just seems like you don't want to do that, and then so I was more after a relationship than she was actually. But she's my first girlfriend and my first wife.
How long into it did you realize that you're like, all right, this is good?
I mean,
when I told him I'd convert to Judaism.
No, I'll tell you when I really realized she was awesome. Is I had some like a laser thing removed from my neck, and I had it was like a bump.
Inside or outside?
Outside, and I had a big fucking wound on my neck. And I was like, we were supposed to hang out that night, and I didn't anticipate the laser turning into this nasty wound. And she was so cool about that I was like, this chick is awesome. I want to stick around. Isn't that the most romantic thing?
Yeah, an open wound on your
I
neck?
had this
Well,
like.
what would she
gaping-
do? I mean, a girl would just be like, ew.
Yeah, I thought he was cute, but he showed up with this open wound.
Well, thanks, Moshe.
Thank you.
When did you decide you wanted to be in a relationship, not just have sex with Moshe Kasher?
He was really good in bed.
She's a sexual monster, Natasha.
Is that right?
No. I don't know.
He doesn't know. Why are you asking him if that's right?
I do know. I've had sex with you. Look.
No, Moshe's just like very confident. He really doesn't care if I make fun of him on stage, and yeah.
That's true. We have a rule where we can anything goes. So she's currently doing a bit about how my mother has a disability, which is I think a really kind of cruel and
Sure,
that's tough.
Yeah, it's heartless.
It's not cool.
Horrible.
No, no.
Horrible.
Funny though.
They just had a baby.
Yeah, we just had a baby
Yeah,
too.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. Did I know that? No.
No, yeah, we just had a kid. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, I thought
congratulations.
you did because at one point you were pregnant.
Right.
And then and you weren't
I don't think I saw
anymore,
you
so-
pregnant though. I don't know if I've seen.
She's pregnant in the special actually.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good for you. That's
Very
great.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have a little baby. And
How old is the baby?
Moshe's mom is moving here.
2 months. She's 2 months old.
And your mom's moving here?
Yeah, she's coming down with her disability and everything.
How's she getting here with a disability?
They can travel now.
That's amazing.
Deaf people are allowed on a plane.
That's amazing.
Both his parents are deaf.
Yeah, my parents are deaf.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Who else has another comic too? Had deaf parents. Do you speak sign language?
Cambry Cruz has deaf parents.
I don't know who that is. There was somebody else.
Christian Finnegan's wife.
No,
no.
I was somebody who I was surprised. I was like, they signed with their parents. I was talking to
Oh, interesting.
Do you sign language or no?
I do, yeah. I was a sign language interpreter for a long time before I was a comedian.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So what happened when you cry? Because now I have a newborn, and as soon as she cries, I come. Like, come to her.
Yeah, she just immediately orgasms when a baby cries.
No, but I mean, what did your mom do?
That's true. We hate that baby so much.
Yeah.
We both get very aroused
What
when she
did your
cries.
mom do when you cried?
What did my mother do when I cried?
Yeah, how does she know? In the middle of the night.
Just staring all night.
There was no, she didn't touch me, not even once. There's a flashing light thing.
That would be connected, so the second you
There's
made
like
her cry?
the little speaker, and then the lights will flash, and then I guess.
But how
she'd
would
come in.
she, if she's in the middle of sleeping, because I know from having a newborn I have to wake up periodically throughout the night, how would she see a flashing light if she's sleeping?
I don't know. Maybe she didn't come when I cried.
Maybe a flashing light does wake you, though. Like, that might wake a person up if you're sleeping. That light flickering might.
But maybe if you're that reliant on your sight, too, the senses are stronger.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she's like Daredevil, my mom. Yeah,
Right.
But for crying babies.
Right.
Yeah.
I bet that affected you in some way, though. Because, like, our daughter screamed so loud yesterday, louder than she ever has, because she accidentally hit her head, and you didn't even care.
What do you mean I didn't care?
You didn't care?
Well, no, I mean, I just don't. I'm not connected to. I don't think that a baby.
She was like,
it doesn't feel like a baby crying. Doesn't feel like an unusual situation.
But
to
that's
me.
not
It's like,
a
It's what
that's
they
actually-
do.
But it's your baby.
I know,
So,
but
like,
I look.
I'm just saying a baby.
I just feel like some people would have
Yes.
been, like, a little concerned.
I mean,
It's your child. Like, it's not a child.
No,
She can be your child if you want her.
exactly. A thing was making noise.
It was loud. I cared about that. No, I just feel like babies cry. I mean, that's what they do.
But she cried at a different level.
I didn't see it like that.
After head trauma, babies cry.
I mean, it was like a different decibel.
I don't know how I'm the one that is the asshole here. She hit her head on your tooth.
All right.
But the point is, I was saying maybe it stems from your mom not coming when you.
No, there was
cry.
no effect from my mother never coming when I cried. But anyway, I never had a girlfriend until I was about 35 years old.
I love big fat women because they can't leave.
Do you like being parents? I mean, do you even know yet? It's only 2 months in.
It was kind of rough, and then we got a nanny.
that makes
And
being a
that's
parent
made it
fun.
much easier.
It has, right?
Well, yeah,
How did you
'cause
know who to
then-
trust?
Well, it was a referral.
Okay.
So she had raised my friend's daughter for like 3 years, or helped raise, or whatever.
I do think about those black and white grainy videos of the nannies throwing the kid around the room.
Yeah.
I don't know why we don't. She does seem she's so trustworthy though. I feel like, but
You think
it
we
is
should
so-
get a video camera?
Yeah,
Well,
absolutely
I've just
should get a
seen those
camera.
video
Yeah.
footage.
100%.
You leave, and the moment you're gone,
No.
like goodbye, Mister, goodbye, Mrs.
And there's video of the nanny hurting the baby.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
Shaking them or hitting them. But again, you get the video and you know.
Yeah, and
What?
nothing bad can happen if you have the video.
Yeah.
I mean, at least to get the video, you'd know.
Well, if you see the video, maybe the kid just gets shaken and thrown around once. Like, if you don't see the video, that's a daily thing.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, the problem with the nanny is that she's way better at it than we are. So she'll come, and then the baby gets really excited. And then I'll go upstairs and smoke pot, and Moshe will go play video games.
Okay.
Well, the real problem with the nanny is that laugh of hers, you know? It's like, Fran Drescher's the nanny, folks? Hello?
So if you do cameras, don't tell her about it.
No, you
I'm being real. Do not tell her about the cameras.
This is the closest
why do you
it
care?
can
I don't
go,
want to
Bobby.
watch the
Because
footage.
they know where the cameras are, so they'll be able
So
to.
whenever
flip
they're
around
on the
it.
camera, they're like, ooh.
And then
hi,
be off angle
baby.
throwing your kid against the
Hide
wall.
all that shit. Be fucking spy about that shit.
They'll
What are you
figure out
talking
a
about,
corner
the
in the room where they can dribble the baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you tell them there's a camera, but then you hide other ones. So they'll like walk into the place right in good camera view.
Imagine wanting to cause harm to a baby so much.
All right, you got to
You're
get
like,
into
okay,
a
there's
corner.
Camera there. You have to
This is
figure
the
out
baby
the one.
abuse corner. This is a really good spot
Do you
here.
have kids?
Yeah, I have a 14-month-old.
Oh, okay. So you know, I mean, it's like, well, I don't know, maybe your wife takes care of it, but like, it is constant.
Yes.
They take like 20-minute naps every hour and 10 minutes. So it's like, there's never any rest. Even when they're taking a nap, they're about to wake up, and then if they wake up, you put a pacifier in their mouth. Like, it's not like you can live your life.
Eventually, they sleep for longer, obviously, but then they also start moving.
Yeah.
And once they have the
We're not
ability
there
to
yet.
move freely,
That's scary.
now you have to watch them at all.
Is your baby in your bed or no?
No,
didn't.
absolutely not. No, different room.
You
Ours
ever, you ever plead with her? Is it a boy
He's
or
a
girl?
boy, yeah.
Do you ever plead with him to stop?
Just stop.
When I'm alone and she's crying for too long, I don't know. She doesn't know English. I don't know why I think I might break through to her, but I'm like, please, just stop this, please. what can I do
Yeah,
here?
especially in those first like 3 or 4 months or so.
I did that and then burst out crying, and then both of us were just bawling.
The two of you.
While you're crying, frustration.
It was really sad. Well, yeah, because I hadn't slept, and she wouldn't stop crying, and I was by myself, and we don't have those problems anymore.
Babies
though.
do weird shit. Like in the first 3 months, like
Well, she broke me.
every day, from the hours of like 6 to 9 or 7 to 10 or something like that, the baby would just
AM or PM?
PM. The baby would just cry hysterically, like something horribly
That's
wrong
a
was
normal
happening.
thing, though.
Yeah, and it was just there was.
Oh, he
either
gets
gas
away with
or-
it?
No, but at once a day. Our baby was crying all day long
Right.
Yeah.
until we realized she wasn't taking a nap. We
Yeah,
didn't
they
know
got a
they
nap.
had to nap all the time.
Yeah, they got a nap.
We were just like feeding her and changing her, and then like she'd start crying, and then we were like, "We have a bad baby."
Wait, but don't you have to like swaddle them up or whatever? Like
Early,
cover them.
Yeah, tight too. It's scary.
Very
You do?
at the
Yeah.
beginning. Yeah, you got to swaddle because they get like to feel like they're still in the womb.
How about the fingers in the face too? Don't their fingers get in their face?
Not if they're swaddled. Our baby's like in a straitjacket every night.
Right.
Did you feel that feeling of like overwhelming? I'm a different human being now.
No, I'm not a different
Right?
person. I have a connection to a new being.
Yeah, right.
But it didn't change me as a person at all.
It changed me. Like I just want to start carrying a flask. Like I'm like, I need to start drinking like earlier and earlier. And is there going to be alcohol where we're going? Because it's just like all day long. Like I'm just not made to like put a pacifier back in someone's mouth.
Somebody's
all day.
going to call Child Protective Services. If they
I
listen.
love the baby so much. I told you I love her more than you.
Oh yeah, that was a neat moment.
Like you could kind of imply that you don't need that literally said to you.
I know, right?
Right,
It
that
seems
can be
very
inferred.
obvious. But I do feel like
You said you love me more though, because you know me more.
I do. I still feel like I have a stronger. I love the baby.
Sure.
But I
Her
feel like I
name
have
is the baby.
I feel like I have a strong. I love dude, but I feel like I have a stronger connection. Do you still? Was that? Do you think it took you longer? Are you with the baby mama?
Yeah, with my wife. Yeah.
Did you feel like you immediately loved your baby the most that you've ever loved anybody in the world, or did?
Yeah, I mean it's different. Like I don't want to have sex with my baby. I still
That's
wanna
really
have
good.
sex.
That's actually what I was
man.
getting at. I wanted to find that
typical
out.
Christian.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah, I'm definitely more like protective. Like I know if the shit hits the fan, I'm saving the baby first.
Right.
Moshe doesn't feel that.
I've never had that thought.
Uh-oh.
I just don't have that thought. I don't.
Well, you know what it was. I probably didn't feel that way at first either. It was when, because like women have that initial connection, right? Because the baby comes out of their body and they've
And they've been carrying the thing
exactly for 9 months. But like I didn't feel that way until he started like smiling at me, or I would get home and he'd get excited, or once that connection was
Once
made.
he began to appreciate Sam's contribution.
That's right. That's right.
Once he started listening to the radio show, and saying he was a fan.
Moshe the other day figured out how to have the baby facing him while he was watching UFC. So the baby still thought he was looking at the baby, but he had his screen and
I had the
behind.
laptop behind
That's
her.
great.
And I was feeding her, and I would like look at the fights and then look and make eye contact real quick and be like, hi, and then look back up.
And he was like kind of tricking her.
Yeah, she thinks you love her. You're just watching Ngannou knock out Alistair Overeem.
But it was nice because but you know what's cool was she definitely wasn't being fooled. It's so interesting how different they are than like animals, than a regular animal, because she wasn't fooled. When I would look at her, she'd be like, oh, cool, I'm getting attention. When I was like, not in the same way that if you don't look somebody in the eye, they know you're not talking to them. Babies are interesting.
Yeah.
Right, folks?
Are you more motivated to work? Like, that's what I found. I became way more motivated to...
Get out of the house.
No, to make money.
Oh.
And provide. Not to just... I don't want to be here.
I definitely feel panicked because we took like 3 months off. I haven't worked since the special came out, actually. The special was that bad. There are no incoming calls. But now I'm like
No, we purposely... You turn down jobs.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm like a little bit like panicking now, 3 months out. Like, I have to.
So why don't you guys just go on the road? That's a beautiful. You can go on the road if you want.
We got that baby.
Oh,
Bring a baby on the road. Can't like,
just nothing positive about any of this shit. I've
me,
always
Bobby.
wanted a baby,
Right.
And just listening to this stuff, I don't want one now.
It's a beautiful...
What are the positives of
then
it?
our job here is done, Bobby.
Bobby, it's a beautiful experience. I said you make this connection with this beat.
Yeah, but
Moshe doesn't know. It's only 2 months in.
Moshe doesn't love her as much as I do.
I love her.
Not really.
No, I do.
It doesn't sound like it.
I know, but that's
she's
how
cool. Oh, you think she's cool?
Yeah, she's got like a very chill vibe.
Yeah.
What I know of her, I do love. No, I love her. I love her very much. I mean, yeah, but Bobby.
You like how his voice goes up a couple octaves?
What you're saying? You're saying that I wouldn't be a good dad? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying you wouldn't be a good parent.
Wait. I'm sorry, my bad. I'm standing, but I'm just saying that's very rude.
I'm kidding.
I'll tell you why. Because I have things. People know me.
You're such a loving guy.
No,
You'd be a
people
great
know
dad.
me as Bobby from the thing on these radio things.
Right.
And I talk about like porn and my dick and all that stuff. But I have other assets.
You'd be a very fun dad. It would be like
giving, whatever.
Bobby's one of the most loving, probably one of the most loving comedians that there is.
I mean, that's why he got
it
right
would
in
be
your
like
space
your
today.
brother times 10.
Do you see then that's good.
Well, that's a bad example.
Oh, your brother's so cute.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was
sweet.
good. Yeah.
Here's the thing, Bobby.
Yeah.
I think you got to figure your shit out first. I don't think you're in any space.
But
to
just
raise
so
a
you know,
person.
when your wife gives birth, the hospital only takes cash.
No, but so what you're saying to me is that you think that I'm too much of a wreck to have a baby?
I think, here's what I think.
That's so fucking rude.
You're putting
Sam.
those words in my mouth.
That's so fucking rude that
Bobby's
you say something
ready.
like that.
I think you're on the road to recovery here.
Yeah.
Like you're finding yourself. You
Wait,
just
from what?
Yeah,
from being a wreck.
What do you mean? I've known how long?
Bobby's ready to have a baby.
I've known these two for longer than I've known you, fuckface.
What are you getting upset about?
He's not in recovery from that.
Yeah.
No.
I have 16 years sobriety.
That's
I'm not
awesome.
talking about
I have
sobriety.
income coming in.
It's beautiful.
All right.
You're famous.
You have a beautiful girlfriend?
You told me
Nobody
an hour-
is a good parent like a famous person.
Right.
Everybody
Right.
knows
Celebrities are better parents.
You told me an hour ago you were just figuring out how to be happy. That's what I'm talking
Yeah, but
about.
because I'm being honest with a friend. I thought.
know. And I'm being honest with a friend right now.
Yeah.
Once you get your head around how to be happy, that's when you should bring a person onto the planet.
Bobby, I think you should have a kid. I think you'd be a good dad. And you know what? The thing is, like, I had a really super loving mom that really, like, smothered me with love, and I was in rehab when I was 12. So it's like, what does it matter? I mean,
Yeah, him and I have the same past.
yeah, nothing matters. You can't, you can fuck these kids up no matter what, you know? No matter what you do, you love your kid to death, and no matter what you do, they'll still be sucking some guy's dick that's calling him, like, a piece of shit, and you just came and you're done. You know
You
what I mean?
stole my father's speech.
Yeah.
And we're all comedians, and part of what makes people comedians is they don't get enough love from one of their parents.
You really believe that?
It's true. I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
You know,
Bobby,
sometimes
you
You
go
could
ahead.
show me an improviser who got enough love.
Bobby, was it your mom or your dad that didn't give you enough love?
It's my dad didn't give me enough love.
You haven't seen his act.
I could have predicted that.
Yeah, but my mom was there, but she was also being beaten. You know.
That is so funny. You should do a bit about that.
yeah, it is symbolic though. You know what I mean?
Right.
Did you have a fucked up
That was
childhood?
the Late Show Friday. No, mine was okay. I was the problem. My parents were fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both your parents were loving to you?
Yeah, they were cool. I mean,
They were cool.
I got hit when I was a kid, but I was like the little dirty boy.
You talk
Yeah.
about your parents the way Moshe talks about his child.
Cool. They were nice parents.
And another
They were
thing,
nice
dude,
parents.
right?
Why do you
You're
keep
getting
standing up,
Another
Bobby?
fucking thing, dude, is that
Why are you confronting
not
Jim? He hasn't done
one
anything.
fart when these guys come in, fuck not.
I haven't had to.
I noticed that too,
I've been
Bobby.
trying to fart for an hour and 10 minutes.
It's rude what you're doing. You have control.
Would you fart? Would you fart around Natasha?
In an elevator.
Yeah.
And then I would in a Volkswagen. I'd fart around
I've
her.
been with her for 5 years. We've never farted around each other.
I
That's really
understand that
romantic.
it's a little different though when
That's
you're
really
not
nice.
we're not romantically involved. So she's a friend. Like when you're friends with somebody, who cares?
Have you ever shit in front of a girlfriend?
On a girl.
Have you? Have you though?
No,
No.
no. Always. That's one thing. Shitting.
I've
is-
never done that either.
I'll go to a hotel.
I will never do that.
I will go down to the lobby if we're in a hotel because I have years ago. Years ago, I was in Pennsylvania with a girl.
Can I have pause for a second?
Sure.
Yeah.
The idea that you're like, that's one thing that I would never do, that I would never... Actually, yes, I did do that.
I was.
I
in
did
Lancaster.
forget about one time I did shit on a woman.
I was in Lancaster one time with me and Jim Florentine and my girlfriend went with us, and I shit, and it was so bad. From outside the bathroom, she was putting towels on the floor
Like
because
you
it was
were
going
smoking
under
weed
the.
in there?
Yeah, it was terrible.
Oh, my God.
So yeah, after that, I'm like never.
But I'm
again.
talking about, I know a couple who like shits in front of each other.
Oh, yeah.
No, I
that's-
probably couldn't
that's
do that.
gross.
I
No,
mean,
yeah, I do that.
I had a.
Is that wrong? Is that
Oh
wrong?
yeah,
front
you
of
would
your
do that,
girlfriend?
right? Yeah, you didn't
Oh,
your
she-
girlfriend
she-
shit in the hospital room in front of you or something?
Yeah,
like
I
that?
took a photo of it.
Yeah,
Taking a
right.
shit.
I remember
She
that.
took a shit. I have it on my phone, and I took a photo, and she forgot to flush.
Oh.
Right, and it had no color.
Ew.
That's what,
that's the ideal shit. Isn't that a great America?
So gross.
yeah.
We have a show we got to go to.
Ah. What time's your show?
8:30.
All right.
Okay.
Where is it?
Over at Largo.
Oh, fancy.
Good seeing you guys.
Good to see
I
you.
would love
Congratulations
to
on the
talk
baby.
to you guys all day.
Yeah, I'm happy
Thank
for
you. Thank you
Yeah,
for having us
congratulations
back.
on everything. And of course, the Netflix special. It's the last time you'll ever see these two perform comedy not being parents.
That's true,
right?
It's and really, a lot of the special is about that leading up to it. Some of the insanity that we all went through.
And what was crazy is I was 7 months pregnant, and then we learned on our app, like, see, there's an app when you're pregnant that our daughter was just learning to hear. From
that she
the
could
womb.
hear in the womb, right when we were really running the special, like, and it's all about like how
we don't
reluctant
wanna have
we
her.
were to have kids.
Oh,
So it's
boy.
like this little kid has no hope in ever. You know, she's just
But
in there
she's
hearing.
so cute and sweet and loves us.
I know, but she hasn't learned to talk yet. Maybe she'll be like, "I heard your comedy, motherfucker."
By the way, I'll be correct myself. I did shit in front of one girlfriend. It was a girl. We were in a hotel room, and it was Bob Kelly's room, and I shit into his garbage can under his desk, but it made her laugh. We were howling with laughter
Oh,
as I
my
shit in Bob
God.
Kelly's hotel
She sounds
room.
like the one. I can't believe you let her get away.
I fucked that one up good time.
I once was coming home from I was opening for someone and he went home with a girl and I felt real like down on myself.
Sure.
This was before I was like able to headline, and so I was feeling bad about that. I felt like embarrassed that I wasn't headlining because we had started together in San Francisco, and he went home with a girl and I was staying in his hotel room. That's where we were at. He was being very nice and letting me stay in his room with him. And I went back to the hotel room at like 2:00 in the morning. And I go to the lobby and there's this girl, this like suicide girl looking girl. And she makes eye contact with me the whole lobby, smiling big at me as I walk towards the elevator. And I get in the elevator. I'm so confused by the aggressive nature of her smile. I get in the elevator. I hit his floor and I'm just like, why didn't you say hi to her? You should have said hi to her. And I'm like, okay, I got to do. I get to the top, to the floor that the room is on. And I just hit lobby and went straight back down without getting out of the elevator. I walk right up to her and I was like, hey, how you doing? And I'm trying to like get my mojo back, you know. And she goes, I'm good. I was like, what are you doing? And she's like, oh, I was just gonna use the restroom and then I was gonna head out. I was just drinking at the bar here. I go, you know what? I got a restroom in my room. Why don't you come upstairs? And she's like, okay. And we walk straight into the elevator, and I'm feeling like, oh my God, fucking this is amazing. It's like 2 a.m. I hit the floor, we go all the way up to the room. She walks in the bathroom, she comes right out. A very quick, I would say not very long. And she's just like, oof, I just took the biggest shit. Like, there was no need. The amount of time she was in there it was a pee amount of time. She did not need to tell me that. And I'm like thinking to myself, like, okay, do not focus on that. Do not focus on that. But this is your moment. This is your chance. And yes, no. And so I pull this couch up to we're on like the 15th floor in Seattle. I pull the couch up to the window and we're like, I turn the lights off. We sit down on the couch. We're looking out at the city. I don't even know this girl. And I lean in to kiss her and she's like, whoa, 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 whoa. What are you doing? And I'm like, what? I thought it's 2 a.m. I go, you know what? I thought we were, are we not? She's like, not at all. I'm not thinking that at all. I guess you just wanted to shit or something like that.
I really thought it was just a bathroom.
I guess. And I go, I'm sorry. This is weird. I think I'm going to actually call this. We just have different expectations. I think you should just take off. And she's like, really? And I'm like, yeah. I don't know. Now she wants to stay. And I go, yeah, I think you should just leave. And she's like, fine. And she's packing up her stuff all angry, ready to leave. And I get on the bed. I'm like trying to turn the TV on and pretend like I have something to do. And as she like walks to the door, she stops and turns around. And she goes, I didn't want to fuck you because I have a STD. I was like, I'm thinking to myself, like, maybe I could just like jerk off while you watch it.
She took a shit and she has an STD.
What a night.
Fuck yeah, man.
Sounds like your type.
I'd swipe right.
Yeah, amazing. I'm glad I got married, in other words.
Everybody watch the honeymoon stand-up special on Netflix. Thank you both for being here. Bobby, we have to ask that you stick around. And
Please.
Here's why. Because before you guys got here, Jim spent 60 minutes farting nonstop in the studio.
It was abominable.
He hasn't let one fart go.
I haven't had to.
I want to thank you for that.
How long,
It's impossible.
how long have you guys been talking?
A
Should
while.
have come earlier.
Yeah, we literally, I just haven't had to, but I would.
Okay.
So I need to know if after you guys leave and Bobby's still here, Jim starts filling this studio with farts.
I can't
again.
leave because I have a couple of things I want to say.
Well, text us and let us know about Jim's farts.
All right.
We'll be right back.
Thank you guys.
Okay, we'll be right back.
Hold on, the paparazzi want photos. Jim and Sam live from Los Angeles. We'll be back in a few. Jim Norton and Sam Roberts aren't just on the radio. They're taking over the internet too.
Oh man, just sounds so cool when you say it.
See everything going on with the show, both on the air and behind the scenes.
You guys should wear women's lingerie in here.
Follow at Jim and Sam Show on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Snapchat.
And you know, Jim, it's very easy to get yourself all sexed up. It's feel it. I'm hard.
Can't get away from these guys if you try.
This is ridiculous.
They've done it with tens of thousands at Wembley Stadium, the Rose Bowl, and Glastonbury.
Thank you all.
But on June 11th,
U2 will make rock history and perform exclusively for an audience of just 1,500 subscribers and loyal fans
at Harlem's world-famous Apollo Theater.
Come be a part of it.
For official rules and to enter, go to SiriusXM.com/U2 before June 4th. No additional purchase necessary.
U2 at Harlem's world-famous Apollo Theater for the first time ever.
I'm Dr. Joseph Cranen, a sleep apnea specialist. If you're using a CPAP machine, you could develop a respiratory illness if it's not cleaned properly. That's why I strongly recommend SoClean, the world's first automated CPAP cleaner and sanitizer. SoClean kills 99.9% of CPAP germs and bacteria without hazardous chemicals, and it works on all popular CPAPs.
In the morning, I wake up, I take the hose, the mask, plop it into the machine, close the lid, and I'm done.
The SoClean uses no chemicals at all. It's really a very natural process of cleaning your CPAP.
Try SoClean risk-free for 30 days. Just call 800-77-CLEAN.
It's easy to use, and I don't have to worry about anything growing in the reservoir, the mask, nothing. It's all clean, it's all dry, it's all fresh.
This risk-free offer won't last. Call now, 800-77-CLEAN, or visit trysoclean.com. Joseph Cranen is a paid participant.
Tucker Carlson. There's just so much barking and noise and yelling. Our role is to take 3 steps back and discern what really matters.
Sean Hannity.
The most important thing that we do, we are looking out for the forgotten men and women in this country.
Laura Ingraham.
They're going to get a straight shooter, no holds barred. I'm not going to cut people slack.
Fox is the one place where dissent is allowed.
We have voices. We won't be silent.
Who controls my voice? Nobody.
Fox News Channel. Real news, real honest opinion.
Everyone has a favorite photo. Now you can turn yours into canvas wall art at canvasworld.com. Canvasworld.com will print your photograph on a handcrafted custom canvas at the size of your choice. They combine the latest technology and environmentally friendly inks to produce canvas prints that are higher quality than ever available before. And they guarantee their work for life. Maybe that's why 6 of the country's top 10 hotel chains choose Canvas World. Their prices are a fraction of what you'd pay elsewhere, and it's easy. Just upload your photo, choose a size, and you're done. They'll even digitally retouch your photo absolutely free. Place your order at canvasworld.com today and save 35%, plus get free shipping when you enter promo code radio at checkout. Get big canvas prints at big savings at canvasworld.com and save 35% and get free shipping when you enter promo code radio at checkout. Order yours today at canvasworld.com. That's canvasworld.com, where photos become art.
This is not an offering to sell a franchise. Franchise offerings are made through the franchise disclosure document. Spring, summer, or fall, outdoor living has never been more popular. Everyone is looking to beautify their patios, pools, driveways, and more, which means Concrete Craft franchise owners are gearing up for yet another busy year. That's why we're looking for people like you to become franchise owners, to keep up with the incredible demand. Concrete Craft is the nation's #1 decorative concrete coating franchise, and you won't believe how we transform surfaces into beautiful projects in and around the home year-round, including interior flooring and commercial spaces. If you've always wanted to own your own business, Concrete Craft could be just what you're looking for. You don't have to know a thing about decorative concrete because we'll train you and your team. You market the business, supervise the jobs, and let the compliments and the projects roll in. There's never been a better time to own a Concrete Craft franchise. But the early bird gets the worm, so call 877-YOUR-OWN-BOSS today. That's 877-YOUR-OWN-BOSS. 877-968-7696.
Faction Talk. Channel 103.
Explore a classic hip-hop channel. Can't touch strictly for the OGs.
Straight out of Compton.
From hip-hop pioneer and entertainment icon, LL Cool J.
It's LL Cool J. I have my own Sirius XM channel called Rock the Bells Radio.
Channel 43. Through May 29th for the first time. Listen free on the Sirius XM app and online.
Message and data rates may apply. Please do not text and drive. This is not an offering to sell a franchise. Franchise offerings are made through the franchise disclosure document. Ask for details.
Ever know in your bones that you can do something better? I'm Gina Rivera. You may have seen me on the CBS show Undercover Boss. I am the creator of the super successful Phoenix Salon Suites. Growing up in a family of successful hairstylists and styling hair for some of Hollywood's elite, I saw every part of the industry, and I knew I could do it much better. Phoenix Salon Suites is the gold standard for the salon spa experience. Today, there are over 200 Phoenix Salon Suites franchises across the country, and now you have the opportunity to become a Phoenix Salon Suites franchise owner in your area. If you want to work less, earn more, and spend more time doing the things you love, text Gina to 99,000. Text GINA to 99000. Text Gina to 99,000.
NASCAR may race stock cars, but there's nothing stock about what can happen during a race.
On your toes, on your toes, on your toes, on your toes, are full wide. This is about the time all hell breaks loose.
Chase Elliott up in the air. A.J. Allmendinger on his side.
I saw it happen, and holy cow, I barely made it. Closer than I thought. Finally!
The Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series All-Star Race, Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern on FS1.
Every business needs great people, and the better way to find them. Something better than posting your job online and just praying for the right people to see it. ZipRecruiter knew there was a smarter way, so they built a platform that finds the right job candidates for you. ZipRecruiter learns what you're looking for, identifies people with the right experience, and invites them to apply to your job. In fact, 80% of employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site in just one day. And ZipRecruiter doesn't stop there. They even spotlight the strongest applications you receive, so you never miss a great match. Goodbye Post and Pray. Hello ZipRecruiter. The smartest way to hire.
People from businesses of all sizes trust ZipRecruiter for their hiring needs. We're so confident ZipRecruiter will get you better results than anywhere else. We'll let you try it free. That's right, free. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/news. That's ZipRecruiter.com/news. ZipRecruiter.com/news.
Great duos in NBA history. Jordan and Pippen. Stockton and Malone. Justin and Eddie?
You sound like me and my ex-wife. It's hilarious.
Justin Termini and former NBA sharpshooter Eddie Johnson on NBA Today.
This is a beautiful show. I'm having a wonderful time.
Insightful.
It's Termini's ego. It's Johnson's ego.
Passionate.
That's where I'm going to reach through the phone and slap you upside your head.
NBA Today. Weekdays starting at 4 p.m. Eastern on Sirius XM NBA Radio. Sirius 207, XM 86.
This is IndyCar.
It is one of the most coveted pole positions in all of motorsports. Join us as the Verizon IndyCar Series drivers attempt to qualify at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the 102nd running of the greatest spectacle in racing, the Indianapolis 500. Listen this Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern for the first 2 hours of qualifying. Then rejoin us at 4:30 to wrap up the day. On Sirius 214, XM 209.
Live from Los Angeles, Jim Norton and Sam Roberts are back.
All right, we're back.
Are you fucking? Are you being real?
Oh yeah.
He squeezed one out. You know what it is, though? You know what it is? Because Bobby Lee is still here.
Bobby's here, but Moshe and Natasha left.
Yes, but Bobby Lee said that he has to stay because there are certain things that he needs to address.
Sure.
Yeah, and you know what? At first, I was really angry about it. I'm like, this piece of shit.
You talking about Jim Norton?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
This piece of shit held a fart in for a whole hour.
Right.
Well, these they're fancy comedians. Let's be honest.
They are.
They are.
For upper echelon people.
Yeah,
they're a higher grade of people.
Yeah, they're high grade.
I mean, you'll be able to see a group shot of us on like the Twitter accounts and everything. It's pretty clear who the fancy people are.
Right. And I'm just a regular fucking ghetto comic, right?
Correct.
So he could unload farts galore.
Right.
While I'm on.
Just not even thinking about it.
Right, but now here's my thinking.
Okay.
He feels comfortable with me.
So you're actually taking it as a bit of flattery.
I do.
Well, I love Bobby. I am very comfortable with
I
Bobby.
really like the guy a lot. And then,
I don't like that I said I love you and I only got like a lot.
Right. Well, he's not there yet.
Yeah.
That really hurt.
I am there.
You know what? That hurt. I got to push out my sad feelings.
Oh, he's pushing farts out now. And this is worse.
I said to do a peace sign, right? He does a reverse and he puts them together
He does like the British middle finger, 2 fingers up thing.
Yeah.
I like it.
Here's the issue. When he starts pushing farts out, that's when a little bit of feces comes out too, and it gets much worse.
Yeah. It doesn't.
These are not bad. The ones I just dropped are not bad.
I have extreme trouble believing that.
All right. Trust me.
But right now you're in an okay place with Jim. While it was happening, you were very, very pissed.
I could feel the resentment building as these two fancies were here.
Sure.
Because literally, while the fancies were here, you were getting in both of their space.
Yeah.
When you were getting upset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it was. I was the frustration being built.
Right.
Within me. Right.
Because you stood up. You're sitting on the couch.
I was too far away. Maybe there was some pungent things going on. So I got in.
Yeah.
There was nothing. What?
I smell it.
I smell it now too. But I'm used to it now.
You got used to it, right? It's not bad. That's what I do.
I don't get used to it.
You have gotten used to it.
Nope. At no point.
My grandparents' house, right?
Oh, gosh.
So
what?
fucking foul.
Old people have some respect.
Are you still used
you're not
to it?
in the room, and everyone listening, it literally is one of the worst I've ever smelled in my whole entire life.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. And you've smelled so many.
It's almost as if you look good, but now maybe there is stuff going on inside.
It's rotten.
Yeah.
But the fact that he made this room smell this bad this quickly tells you.
It's unbelievable.
It tells you that
he was holding him for an hour.
I would tell you in a second, my body just works a certain way. It knows.
You pushed too.
I didn't have to push. I was just for the comedic timing. I dropped a horrible one in the bathroom. It just happened. It wasn't planned.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, guys. Let's rise above it.
I have trouble believing that. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. It's so fun.
Hell yeah.
So do you want to play the...
yeah, what is it? Tell me about it.
Yanny or Laurel game?
I can't believe anybody...
Well, don't say what you hear.
No. They say this word, and people hear different versions. What do you hear when you hear this?
Okay, this is it. So this is like the... remember like maybe a year ago, or maybe more at this point, there was the thing that went everywhere on the internet where some people saw a blue dress and some people saw a gold dress?
Yeah.
Right. And
I saw a blue and gold hat.
That's great. Nobody else saw a hat. Well, this is the same thing except in audio form.
Great.
Right? Okay, so tell me what you hear them saying.
Laurel. 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 Laurel.
Okay. Laurel.
Yeah.
Laurel. Okay.
That is what it is.
Yeah. I hear that clearly, distinctly. Jim hears it.
Yeah, but what do retards think?
Yanny.
There's no way.
Yanny. Yeah, Yanny.
The only people that I've talked to that have said Yanny have been girls. So I don't know if it's a girl thing, but I mean, listen.
Maybe we hear things differently. That explains every fucking relationship problem I've ever had. Like Laurel, and she hears Yanny, and there's no way to fix that.
Is that what it is?
Dude, we hear words differently.
Yeah.
Okay, now that I've said Yanny.
Yeah.
Listen for it.
Okay.
Because maybe sometimes you're like, oh, a gold dress, and then you're like, I don't see gold. Gold. Oh, there it is. I see it. Okay, so here's...
Laurel.
Do it again.
Laurel. Laurel.
No, it's Laurel.
Laurel.
I don't hear yeah.
No one does.
No
one does.
There's no way anybody.
I don't know where it comes from.
No, you know what? This is one of those games.
Yeah.
Where it's like nobody believes it's Yanny,
but somebody needs to be different.
Yeah.
They're saying that you can hear, if you adjust the bass levels, you can start to hear both. Okay,
let's adjust the bass.
Let me see.
Dad is saying bass. Mama saying tenor.
Me and little brother joined right.
Laurel.
Yeah.
Laurel. Laurel. Laurel.
Laurel.
Okay.
Laurel.
No.
Laurel.
Oh, Yanni.
Yeah, I don't. It says.
Is that the only version of it?
This person. That was the with the.
That's the only thing they have.
Yeah, they're like, you can hear both when you adjust the bass levels.
No.
And they play this.
No.
Laurel.
And Hardy.
Laurel.
And Hardy.
Laurel.
And Hardy.
Laurel.
And Hardy.
Laurel.
Nothing.
Yeah, it's
Laurel.
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 Okay,
I don't even know.
Do it again.
I don't even know what the original recording is.
What is it? It's probably some guy reading a book on tape.
Just saying Laurel?
No, but Laurel is probably...
I figured it was like some kind of like dictation thing. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Where you,
maybe, yeah.
Right.
But if you're
book on tape, I'm a terrible guesser.
It's a bad guesser.
Yeah.
What did somebody just type
Or
in?
somebody could have just done that for this fucking dumb thing.
Oh,
what if that's the guy?
Because your theory is they just made it up anyway.
Yeah, some guy goes, check this out.
But how did
Laurel?
Who figured this out?
What do you hear?
It's Yanny, right?
Yanny, right? Yeah, and then we're all fucking doing it now.
No, someone got lost because they were fucking going somewhere and they couldn't find Yanny Canyon. That's what
Yeah. That's it. That's the only example.
Yeah, that's the only one.
So crazy.
So the first one that I played is the one that's everywhere.
Yeah.
The second one that I played
Go on now.
is somebody adjusting it, and they say like, "See, here it is."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "No,
No.
I just played it." No, I just played it. That was the second one that I played, was with the bass level adjusted, and I heard absolutely nothing.
No, but now with the Mandela effect thing, do you believe that there was a
What's the Mandela effect?
The Mandela effect is when everybody remember we talked about
that's
it.
right, yes, I remember this one.
There's a shift.
Bullshit.
Yeah, there's a shift.
Right.
There was a shift in we're living in an alternate reality.
Because it started because there's a ton of people who think that in the 80s, Nelson Mandela had already died or whatever it was. Yeah.
But a lot of theories is that there, I think it's in Switzerland, the CERN thing, they're trying to make black holes.
Right.
With that thing.
Right.
They're trying not to make them. They're worried that it can punch a hole in space-time.
So they're trying to fill black holes?
What is it, something collider?
Yeah.
The Hadron Collider, Hydrogen Collider, I forget the name of it.
Hadron
Collider begins with an H.
But whatever they're trying to do or not do, right? It created some sort of like...
opening
to another reality, and now the things have changed.
Like where Matthew McConaughey is putting the books on the back
like
of the
this one.
bookshelf.
This one that fucked me up was the Forrest Gump thing.
Large Hadron Collider.
What's the Forrest Gump thing?
That it's when he says about chocolates, what does he say?
He says life is like a box of chocolates.
Yeah.
You never know what you're going to get.
That's not what he says.
No, wait, he said, hold on, he says, he says, I'm retarded, my mother has cancer.
Yeah.
Wait, life is like, Mama always said, life is like a box of chocolates?
No, he says it. This is what he says. Life was like a box of chocolates.
Wow.
What? Doesn't make any fucking sense.
No, life was like a box of chocolates. Mama always said life was like a... Mama always said he was keeping it in the past tense. Maybe.
Yeah, well, it is.
Let's hear it.
What are you doing?
We're going to hear it, Bobby.
Yeah.
I'm going to put you to the test.
Laurel.
Yanni! Maybe they were just hearing Yanni music.
My name's Forrest.
That was a whole fucking scene, dude.
It's like a minute. Relax, bro. We're chilling. It's good vibes in here.
Yeah.
Do you want a chocolate?
Chocolate.
I could eat about 1.5 million of these.
That's exaggeration, dick.
My mom always said life was like a
Whoa!
box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
But what a dumb piece of shit his mom was. You always know what you're going to get. It's right in front of you.
There's usually a map on the box.
It's a Whitman sampler.
It says exactly what the chocolate
It's a box of chocolate covered donuts. The same thing.
A lot of times you can look at that's why they all look different, so you know which is which.
Another one is Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loops.
How do you spell it?
Fruitloop's.
That's not how you spell it.
How is
it? Is it Froot?
Yeah.
No, come on, get the fuck out of
It
here.
is.
All right, I'm going to look it up right now.
I should know it was my nickname.
Yeah. Another one is the Monopoly guy.
Oh, yes.
Is he wearing a monocle or not?
No.
No monocle?
No
Yes,
monocle.
he is.
Yeah, he's not.
And a condom.
He's not wearing. You know why he's not wearing a condom? It is Fruit Loops, Froot.
Yeah.
Not when I was growing up. That's what they always say, right? No, not when I was growing up. It wasn't.
That's what they say.
Right.
Yeah.
So wait, okay, the Monopoly guy.
But people think, here's why people think the Monopoly guy had a monocle. It's because they confuse him with Mr. Peanut.
Yeah, Mr. Peanut was the best.
Right.
He got the cane, he got the top hat.
Whoa, I never even thought of it that way, bro. You're blowing my mind right now, dude.
I'm telling you, dude.
Like Fruit Loops, you just assume, I guess in your mind, this is what my girlfriend explains,
right?
That in your mind, you just make an assumption that it's fruit. Why would it be anything else?
Right, and I can read it in my head. Like I can I can see the box in my head.
Right.
And that box never existed.
It's all about perception,
right?
And about how you convince yourself.
That's right. Here's one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Jim is also an expert on this stuff.
Yeah.
In The Godfather,
Yeah.
what kind of head do they find in Jack Waltz's bed?
I think it's a horse head.
No, it's a tall pony.
Oh,
so stupid.
So dumb.
Yeah, I guess there's little weird things.
The Forrest Gump thing blew my mind.
I didn't mind. I just didn't remember life was like. I can see where you could mishear that.
But how could everybody?
Maybe it became I think comedians sometimes push this shit forward because we're the ones who reference. We're Life is Long. Like, who else references that except you a bunch of dumb
You
comics?
really have delusions of grandeur.
No, I don't. But who else would reference it? And so stupid.
Yeah.
Just comics on stage.
Does E.T. say E.T. phone home?
Yes.
He doesn't.
No, he does.
What?
Oh, when he's laying there all dried, when he's laying there like white, he's like, E.T. looked like dried dog shit.
Yeah.
What does he say?
Apparently he says E.T.
Give me the
home phone.
Let's see.
Oh, he said, give me the phone.
That's what he says?
Yeah.
Hey, give me the phone.
Elliot, you little
E.T.
queer.
home phone.
Okay, let's see.
I haven't looked this one up.
Phone? He said phone? He said phone? Can't you understand English? He said phone.
Oh, Drew Barrymore.
I got hard just now.
You did?
Home. You're right. That's E.T.'s home.
Let's see.
E.T. home phone.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Holy shit!
But it's also.
Did that just blow your mind?
He says,
Yeah, because I never looked that one up.
Yeah.
But I had read about it.
E.T. home phone?
Yeah.
But he never heard that.
I know.
But he does say phone home before that, and that's probably where people got it from, because he says it right before that.
But he doesn't say phone home. He goes phone.
Home.
And then he's like, oh, did he just say phone? Did he just say phone? Did he just say phone?
Yeah.
And he says home. But when he says it, the quote, E.T., and he says, referring to himself, he goes, E.T. home phone.
Well, now, what was the kid's...
I heard it. You didn't have to put up the hand yet.
What was the kid's name? Everyone gets the kid's name wrong in that.
I think Elliot.
What?
No.
What is
It was
it?
Jeff.
That was very good.
I don't think that's right.
Very good.
Whoa, that E.T. one is the craziest shit ever.
Yeah.
E.T. home phone.
I mean, at least the Forrest Gump, like, it's like, what?
You can mishear it, yeah.
But
Yeah,
the
you can
E.T. one is like, how did all of us get it wrong?
Yeah.
Does he say, Luke, I am your father?
He doesn't
No.
say that. No.
Come
He
on.
says,
No, he doesn't.
What does
I'm
he
your
say?
father, Luke.
No, I am your father.
He didn't say, Luke, I am
No.
your
No,
father?
he goes,
just,
no, I am your
No,
father.
no, what he said, he goes, Luke, I fucked your mother.
You know what?
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, that is the correct phrase. Do you believe in the Mandela effect, or do you think it's just a bunch of people hearing it wrong?
I think it's what my girlfriend says is how we hear it.
Give me both.
I mean, it's a fucking alternate reality.
Right. That's a lot to
It's
swallow.
a lot to, yeah.
Plus, nobody says home phone in real life. You go phone home. E.T. home phone, what?
Yeah.
Phone home.
You just process it differently in your
Yeah, because
head.
E.T.'s a cunt.
Also, you can, with the Forrest Gump one, you can just go, hey, Tom, did you say that?
Yeah.
Right.
Ryan Tom goes, no, I read it. It was.
He'd probably go,
Yeah.
what? Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, man?
That was the worst one, by the way.
I smell it.
The
so
one that
bad.
you raised, you shouldn't have raised the two fingers.
I couldn't help it.
Yeah.
All these facts are making my body rebel.
Yeah.
Your whole identity, your whole thought of what was true is collapsing in front of you.
Yeah, what are some more of those? Let's do those.
I got another. Are you being real? Are you being
No,
sarcastic?
yeah, I know, they're fun.
How about this in Snow White and the Seven Dwarves?
Right.
Right.
They
cartoon.
were all black.
No.
That's right.
Wow.
Wow. Right, Snow White, right? When the evil, what's it, the Shield Queen? I never saw the fucking
The evil queen, sure.
I
Evil
saw it a long time
stepmother,
ago.
whatever,
Yeah.
yeah.
She looks in the mirror. What does she say?
She says, mirror, mirror on the wall.
Yeah.
Who's the fairest
That's
of
not
them
what she
all?
said.
No.
Yeah, it has to be.
No, she says,
You know, Jim?
hey, mirror, who's the fairest of them all kidding aside.
Yeah.
She doesn't say who's the fairest of them all?
No, she goes, she doesn't say mirror, mirror.
No.
She says magic mirror.
No!
Yeah, she says magic mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest or whatever.
How come we all say mirror, mirror on the wall?
We're dumb. I don't know. It's weird. How does that
fucking weird.
catch on?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Is that a song, though? Was it in a song, Mirror, Mirror? Oh, yeah, and Slick Rick did that in one of his songs.
In the magic mirror, come from the farthest space. Through wind and darkness I summon thee.
Whoa.
Let me see thy face.
Audio sucks.
What wouldst thou know, my queen?
Magic mirror on the wall.
What the fuck?
Who is the fairest one of all?
Yep.
And who's the fairest one of all?
Yeah.
And who's the fairest of them all?
Yeah. I think it's, I don't know what it is, but.
I just played it for you.
I
man.
know, but my girlfriend goes, well, in the books, I guess there was a book.
Nobody read that book.
I know, but they said in the book, it said mirror, mirror.
Yeah, but that's not where it's from. Like, everybody saw the movie.
I understand.
Like, let's be honest.
But that's what she's saying.
But your girlfriend's like a well-read, educated person. That's not all of us.
No.
I understand that.
You know,
I'm educated and well-read.
Are you?
Yep.
What's your favorite book? Rent Boys?
It's not a book. Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
No, that was my favorite film adaptation. Favorite book.
Man, that blew my mind.
Yeah.
I mean, the E.T. thing really sent me for a loop.
Home phone.
Who would have known?
Yeah,
I did.
yeah.
You didn't.
Sure, I did.
You did not.
He's in a bicycle basket.
So but the Mandela thing, I knew that he died in 2013.
I was aware of that too.
Yeah, I was aware.
Yeah.
Of that. That's a weird one.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's the one the whole.
I don't think
thing's
they should
named
call it the Mandela effect.
That's just the name.
Yeah, they should call it the Fruit Loop effect or something.
I think so, or like the phone home.
Yeah, phone home
or the
effect.
home
No.
phone effect.
The Mandela effect is because of Winnie. It's what happens when someone gets burned up in a tire.
What?
They were known for necklacing.
I see.
Burning you alive in a tire.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's
It must
a
suck
shame.
because tires melt.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about, man?
Are you talking about burning people alive in tires?
They would do that in South Africa. They would burn you. They put you down, put gas on you, and put tires on you, and light you and the tires on fire. And the tires like kind of melt on you. It's awful.
Oh, and
you can't get out.
You know
of
what the Japanese used to do to the Koreans when they occupied Korea?
What?
My dad told me this, that they used to take Korean villagers, tie them by their ankle, hang them upside down, and then dip them in a pot of boiling water. And then when they would come out, like a layer with skin would be off.
Yeah.
And they would keep doing it until they died.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Was that his way of being like, so what I'm doing isn't that bad?
Yeah.
No, he said that at the stove. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awful.
What people do with other people.
It's crazy.
It's insane.
There was a medieval torture called the bull, the brass bull or the bronze bull, where they would take, it was made out of metal or bronze.
Yeah.
And they would put you in it, and it had a place for air, and then they would put sticks under it. They would slowly roast you alive in this metal container but the screaming would sound like a bull coming out of its, like the horror.
God.
And they'd keep you alive for 2 days, sometimes 3 days.
Even in Game of Thrones, they had one that they actually did. They take rats, stick it in a bucket, right, and then put them against a guy's stomach, and they would burn one end. So the rats would burrow their way through the guy's stomach to get out.
Oh, that's awful.
Why'd you want your stomach just now? Why?
Well,
for funsies.
Just for funsies.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not like they're going to stay alive to give you information or something. It's just to make them suffer.
Yeah, what people can do to each other.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wrote a book called Man's Inhumanity to Man. It's due out soon.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's really a great title, too.
It's heavy.
Really clever.
Heavy stuff.
Really very clever.
About being mean to each other and stuff.
Have you heard that now?
Yep.
They're saying that the North Korea-South Korea meeting might not happen?
Yeah, it's going to happen. As the U.S. doing military exercises, can we stop with that shit? It's so stupid.
I don't know if it was U.S. doing military drills or if North Korea, if Kim Jong is just
being crazy.
Yeah, being a crazy asshole again. Maybe he's kind of bipolar.
He's the leader of his own country.
Yeah.
And he's never going to give that power up.
Do you think that he's having second thoughts about like this whole?
It was never a thing. He's doing it to be, I don't know.
I'm
not diabolical.
You think it was never a plan? He was just like, okay, I'm going to do this, and then no, the Americans are enemies again.
Yeah, I mean, this guy. Yeah, he's not going to let go of his power.
No, but the bottom line is, I think he knows that he's dealing with a maniac in Trump, and in the sense that like Trump doesn't fuck around, and he's not going to get anywhere, and he's not going to get the money. And he's only going to isolate everybody because the U.S. banks won't do business with people who do business. I think that he's just trying to find a way to get out of this mess and save face. So I do think he's going to go through with it and try to save face.
Said North Korea.
It's my guess.
North Korea threw President Trump's planned summit meeting with its leader Kim Jong-un into doubt on Wednesday, threatening to call off the landmark encounter if the United States insisted on unilateral nuclear abandonment. But that was the whole point, that like their nuclear plant got buried under a mountain. Like, wasn't the whole point you're not going to develop nuclear weapons? And he was like, okay, I won't. And then he came back and he was like, actually, if you're going to make me not do it, forget the whole thing. Tell me, Bobby.
Why? Because I'm fucking Korean, you piece of shit?
What kind of racism is that?
No, because I heard Jim's opinion, and you're in here with us.
Nah, but that's
I only know
inappropriate.
certain things about Korea that interest me, North Korea.
Okay.
What else?
No, number one is that this is a thing, right?
Right.
I met a documentary filmmaker out of Korea, and he was telling me, I swear to fucking God, he goes, cannibalism is run rampant in North Korea.
Really?
And he said orphans are being hunted down for their meat.
By people or the government?
Yeah,
or
by people.
They're hungry.
Yeah, they're hungry. They're hungry.
Just by starving people. They're
So
finding
they're
orphans.
hunting like orphans to eat them.
Oh my God.
Like shit like that. This is the kind of fucking shit that we're dealing with here, man.
Right.
You know?
You have the permission to travel there?
And so
you'll never go there. What do you mean permission?
No. I mean, if you live there to go from place to place.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they
in
don't
fact,
let people out. Yeah.
one story was this, right? A woman who was working for the government,
right,
and her husband were so hungry that she had to go to a different town to do some sort of work. He ate the son.
No.
Yeah. Then she came back, and he goes, "I was hungry. Yeah, I had to eat the Tony." Right. His name was Tony.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's tragic.
You ate Tony?
Now I put a name to the thing.
Right. Yeah. Tony. Yeah. He was so good, or whatever. Right. And then they came and shot him in front of the house.
Is the wife pissed that the son is dead, or is the wife pissed that he ate the son without her?
Yeah. You didn't save me a thigh?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Is that a true story?
That is a true story, yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, I didn't know that.
So you think this was all a diabolical plot from Kim Jong-un from the beginning?
Yeah. When your main resource is crystal meth, you know that, right?
No.
They have factories there, right? And these poor North Koreans, they work in these crystal meth factories. And guess what their payment is, which is very smart.
They're probably fighting for minimum wage.
No.
Do they protest?
Their payment is more crystal meth.
So they get them hooked on crystal meth.
Right.
And so they have to keep working.
Right.
Because they want more crystal
What
meth.
a great job, though. Free drugs. Right.
Just doing meth.
You're
of
up.
course.
Yeah.
But now you're addicted to this thing. Like imagine if you had a physical addiction to your paycheck and there was only one place to get it.
Right.
Now you have to keep working.
Which is smart, but this is what we're dealing with here, man.
Hey, Mike Pompeo went in and out. I mean, he went in there, when he's the Secretary of State. I mean, he went in and came back out.
What the fuck does that mean?
Meaning that the guy, he took prisoners out with him. So Kim Jong-un is serious about doing
Yeah, but that
this.
might be the diabolical thing that Bobby's talking about, where it's Kim saying, like, see, I'm ready to promote peace, and then making it seem like it's the Americans that are stopping peace from happening, trying to make it so that his people see him as even more of a great leader. Am I onto something,
maybe,
Bobby?
but I don't think so. There's just there's too much. He has nothing to gain by that.
Wait, ego. I mean, he wants people to see him as a god.
Maybe, but if he looks like he's fighting for peace,
he doesn't have anything to gain by starving his people either.
That's a good point.
It's like, Hirohito, right? He's the same kind of thing. He told his people he was a sun god. All right? Okay.
Oh, God damn it.
Thumbs up?
Thumbs up.
He put his thumbs up.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done.
No. I've honored what you asked me to do.
No, it's just, you know what it is, though? It's fucking rude behavior.
But no,
now it's gotten rude.
But it's not only that, it's just the way he's doing with his thumbs up, smiling and stuff like that.
Well, he's pushing them
these
out
two
now.
fucking guys, right, fancies were here.
Well, hold on, but I'm honoring.
I
what
don't
you
give
asked
a
me to
fuck,
honor.
dude. It's like,
Didn't
enough
he
is
ask me to
enough.
honor?
We're almost done.
I know.
We're almost done.
We're
And he does a
approaching
fucking
it.
Hiroshima right there.
I couldn't help it.
You could.
I couldn't. My
I
health was
watched you. You pushed it.
I didn't push it.
You had your thumbs up before you actually did it.
I was letting you know it was coming, so I wouldn't interrupt.
Next time you're in LA, man, just call somebody else.
No, man, I want you to come back. I'm sorry. about that.
I can't fucking do it.
I
no more,
apologize. I want you to keep coming. I need your takes on things.
All right.
I want your take on
We
things.
do enjoy having you on.
Yeah, and
I love you guys, but fuck, bro.
Right. No. Oh, it smells.
Oh my God, that's a good one.
Yeah,
there's some blood in that one, huh?
It's, oh gosh,
always.
Yeah.
That's real. Oh my God. Whoa, it
come
gets
on, sure,
worse as
embarrass
you
me.
go.
Are you a Trump supporter?
I have
Jimmy?
mixed feelings about him. I don't dislike him. There's things about him I think he's handled poorly, but whatever. I don't hate him.
Wow.
At all.
You're the first comic that I've ever heard that.
Well, you know what it is? I think he's doing a decent job with North Korea, and I think he's fucking doing a decent job with other stuff, and when people are working, and he didn't handle Charlotte well. He didn't handle a bunch of stuff well.
Yeah.
But some stuff he
sympathized
has.
with the Nazis.
I think opening
he
the
is
embassy in Jerusalem was also a bad fucking...
Personally, I didn't care for that either. I didn't think it was necessary.
He did say he was going to do it, though,
He
right?
did say he was
said
going to
from the
do
beginning.
it. And he did it.
He didn't tell everybody he was going to sympathize with neo-Nazis.
Even that was just poorly handled. That was dumbly handled.
I mean, he did sympathize with neo-Nazis.
I think that he thought that they were. He doesn't seem like a guy that investigates deeply. So I think that he
Jim,
thought.
Can I just say this? Okay,
Sure.
well, if a guy, right, when he was on Jake Tapper before he became president, and he asked, "Do you disavow the KKK as support of you?" and he played dumb. Right.
He was like, hey, look.
He's like, I don't know. I'll do some research on them, but I'm not going to say right now.
Anybody can vote.
Right. But this is a group of people that, like, think that I'm an abomination.
They're audience members.
Oh.
That was a good one.
Yeah, that was a good one. So at that point, when a guy is, playing dumb, I just can't support a guy who is kind of on the back door supporting the KKK because he needs their votes in some way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't care about any of this stuff. I know it sounds probably
because you're a
ignorant.
white guy.
No, but even that, I don't care about if it was Obama and Jeremiah Wright. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about it.
Okay.
Because when you think about it, there's one candidate who gets a lot more pedophile votes than another candidate. There's one candidate who pedophiles think, like, this is a better guy for me.
Yeah, but what if the candidate was like, you know what?
What?
I don't know about NAMBLA, and I don't know enough to say that they're bad people.
I'd agree with him.
Okay.
Oh, no, that's the wrong thing. I didn't mean to say.
That's so.
No, I know what you mean.
It's a weird
no, he handled that one badly. He handled it. He did. He handled it bad. I don't like his NRA support.
Yeah.
But I do like certain things about him, and he's 100% right about the media.
I wish
it's great
I could,
to watch him kick the dick in.
I wish I could be more like Jim then. Because I'm such a staunch liberal.
Right.
That I look at things, just through this funnel, right? And the way he's doing it is probably the way I should be looking at life.
Well, because it's yeah. I mean, it's a little bit more truthful. It's not so stuck to one side.
Right.
Well, liberals, I love liberals, but they're the fucking ones who would love to have me penalized and fired for saying fucked up things. The conservatives don't really come after you anymore. It's the liberal side.
He's right about that, Bobby Lee.
Yeah,
I know. I disagree with that too. When people use that fucking argument, it's
true.
like when I play the South, it's the conservatives that walk out of my fucking show.
Walk out, yeah, but I'm talking about like the groups that target shooting, fired. I'm not saying the people who
they complain and they should never have this guy, because he showed us his penis.
Well, yeah.
Do you show your penis?
Sometimes.
Sure.
Can I see?
Yeah, it's radio. There's no cameras there, right?
Yeah,
no cameras.
But the thing is that it's really bad.
Well, your penis?
Yeah.
Let me see. I can't see it.
It's just like different.
It's
not great. It's not great. Yeah.
It's not great.
Well, Bobby, we're unfortunately out of time.
It's not great.
No. I really appreciate that.
Well, I mean, under the circumstances, though, that, like, I didn't know I was going to do that.
No, you didn't.
Does your girlfriend love it, though?
She doesn't love it, but what I'm saying is that I could have prepped better.
A lot of pubes.
Well, I could have prepped better.
Right, yeah.
Before I came here, I would have trimmed it.
Well, listen, Bobby Lee, where can people find out where you're going to be playing, where they can go see you?
Don't forget that, but
Okay.
Bobby Lee Live.
Okay.
My website, Tiger Belly's my podcast.
Yeah, you should listen to the podcast.
Please listen to
Great.
it. And then it's good to see you guys.
Yeah, I'd
Great
love
to
to be on it sometime.
I have asked you, fucking.
Yes, I know.
I have.
It doesn't,
and then you rolled your eyes.
No, scheduling doesn't work. I would love
it doesn't
to be on
work yet. And also, the last thing is that I'm on a sitcom called Splitting Up Together. It's on ABC.
Oh, I thought you said I want a...
No, I'm on a fucking sitcom.
Right.
Chip Chippers and
Check it
tickets
out.
Monday morning go on sale. Live show September 14th in Boston, September 15th in Long Island. There will be guests. It should be a really fun couple of nights.
And we'll be back tomorrow here from Los Angeles, California, and I believe Tom Segura will be joining us. So
Tell him I said hi. He's a good friend.
I will. He's a great man. So are you, Bobby Lee.
Thank you.
And so is Natasha.
were
Natasha
great.
Leggero is a great person.
They're both
and
great.
Moshe
They're all
Kasher is a
friends.
great man. Good people. We'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.
Oh my God, it's over.
This has been Jim Norton and Sam Roberts. To download today's show or listen on demand anytime, get the SiriusXM app or go to SiriusXM.com/on-demand. You can hear Jim and Sam every day on the radio from 8 to 11 a.m. Eastern. And now you can watch what the guys are doing around the clock.
That's super dope.
Yeah. Go to youtube.com/Jim and Sam Show. We're updating the page with fresh video every damn day.
You haven't asked one decent question since I walked in here.
Both of you guys give stupid a new definition.
It's visual stimulation at its finest. Listen with your ears, then watch with your eyes.
You guys are such bad boys.
Watch, like, and subscribe at youtube.com/Jim and Sam Show.
Now through May 29th, it's never been easier to explore the SiriusXM channels you may be missing in your car, like Yacht Rock Radio, featuring the titans of 70s and 80s soft rock, or Road Trip Radio, music that makes you want to drive. Listen free on the SiriusXM app and online through May 29th. Just download the app or go to SiriusXM.com and start listening.
Are you a timeshare owner that would like to get out of your timeshare the right way? Hi, I'm Karen, owner of Lone Star Transfer. Getting out of your timeshare is probably at the top of your to-do list for 2018. Now is the time to make the call to simplify your life. We have an excellent track record and an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. So if you want to get rid of those high maintenance fees and annual bills for vacations you never take, call 844-284-4861 or visit us online at LoneStarTransfer.com. That's 844-284-4861. For over a decade, we have been working in timeshare owner advocacy to help those stuck in timeshares. Let us help you with a legal and ethical solution. Call us today for a private, no obligation consultation. We will give you a solution that will get you out of your timeshare once and for all. Call 844-284-4861 or LoneStarTransfer.com. Satisfaction guaranteed.
Do you have sleep apnea? Are you tired of dragging your big, bulky CPAP device with you whenever you leave home? Yeah, well, I was too. That's why I'm so glad I called to try the Transcend Mini CPAP for 10 nights. I can't imagine living without it now. My Transcend is about as small as a soda can and weighs less than a pound. That's less hassle to carry than my shaving kit. Plus, I was able to add a battery pack that's as tiny as a deck of cards. But hey, that's not all. Transcend is FAA compliant too, which means I can finally sleep comfortably while flying. Heck, I can sleep comfortably anywhere now. So if that all sounds good to you, call now to give Transcend a try. You'll be glad you did.
Now you can try Transcend and sleep comfortably for 10 restful nights with a money-back guarantee. So call minicpap.com now. 1-800-900-8819. Again, that's 1-800-900-8819. 1-800-900-8819.
Before emails, texts, and instant messages, there were just two ways to reach someone. In person or on the phone. Remember phones? It's what built small businesses like yours. That most intimate of media. Two human voices and nothing else. Is there anything more valuable than that? Right now, there's a customer out there wanting to connect with a real person. And the saddest thing is that when they pick up the phone, all they'll get is a recording. We're Ruby Receptionists, the virtual receptionist who believes that every call is a relationship waiting to happen. We answer all your calls, elevate your business, and transform your front desk into the essential service it was meant to be. Experience the difference for yourself. Visit callruby.com, or better yet, call us. 844-900-RUBY.
Truck drivers earn up to 60 cents per mile at Martin Transport. These added earnings are the total you will earn after all our extras are added, such as detention pay, breakdown pay, safety bonus, mileage bonus, and more. As a certified top pay carrier, we offer excellent rates plus weekly home time on Martin's dedicated routes. Make the move to Martin today. Call 888-239-5746 to apply or visit drive4martin.com.
Faction Talk, Channel 103.
Hey, Christopher Mad Dog Russo here from Mad Dog Sports Radio, Channel 82. Well, now through May 29th, take us and all of your favorite SiriusXM channels with you for free in the car and on our app and online. That's right. Just download our app or go to SiriusXM.com and start listening. And while you are there, you can even get a sneak peek at Howard Stern video. And if you or a friend has an inactive satellite radio in the car, just hit the Sat button and listen free there too. It's SiriusXM free through May 29th.
Stocks and options trading involves financial risk and is not suitable for all investors.
Fire your stockbroker and hire yourself. I'm Scott Bauer, and I've been a professional trader for over 25 years. I've traded for Goldman Sachs and was the first Amazon market maker at the Chicago Board Options Exchange. I'm also the CEO here at Prosper Trading Academy, the leading educational firm teaching people how to trade the markets. For a limited time, I'm giving away one of my favorite secret trading techniques used by thousands of our students every day to help build their financial future. To learn this technique right now, call my 24/7 voicemail and just leave your email address. I'll email you my free trading technique right away. Just call 1-800-228-2155. This is the very information my students use every day to invest in their financial future. Again, call 1-800-228-2155 in the next 30 minutes and leave your email address on my voicemail. That's 1-800-228-2155.
I wanted you to hear this. You hear it? It's not crickets. It's my old cable company on speaker. I'd call to ask why my bill would just change with no warning, nothing. And this is what I'd get. This is Tom. His supervisor sounds exactly the same. Do they hear me? Do they care? Are they just rubbing their legs together super fast to make this chirping sound? So then, I mentioned it to that listening guy from Dish. He actually heard me. He said I need the Dish 2-year price guarantee. Same bill every month, no surprises. So I switched. That Dish guy has like super sonar hearing. Like a bat. Bats eat crickets, right? That's what I thought.
The Dish 2-year price guarantee. Dial 1-844-CALL-DISH to switch. Dish listens. It's how we stay tuned into you. Requires credit qualification, 2-year commitment with early termination fee and e-auto pay. Price guarantee applies to core programming package and certain fees.
Hey guys, I'm Tom Patterson, founder and CEO of Tommy John, a company that spent the past 10 years making clothes and underwear that redefine comfort. 10 years is a long time. Just think of all the ways the world has changed since we started. You don't worry about paying late fees on DVD rentals anymore. A certain Chicago baseball team doesn't have to worry about their curse. And you don't have to worry about getting in a stranger's car. In fact, you summon them with an app. My point is, a lot has changed in the past 10 years. And now it's time to change your underwear to Tommy John. Our underwear uses proprietary fabrics and innovative designs to make sure that the legs never ride up, the waistband never rolls down, and you never get a wedgie. Even our horizontal quick-draw fly opening has been described as life-changing. Plus, Tommy John is backed by the best pair you'll ever wear, or its free guarantee. Tommy John, no adjustment needed.
Use code SiriusXM at TommyJohn.com now to save 20% on your first order. That's code SiriusXM for 20% off at TommyJohn.com. TommyJohn.com.
Brett Baer.
When someone watches the news, they want someone they can trust. Our job is to cut through the talking points.
Martha McCallum.
We're going to ask the tough questions because there's a lot of conventional wisdom out there that needs